Bo and Bama, only in America.
Because I fight for the people. I go for you and you and you. All these beautiful kids is here.
We turn a TBV into the hot 9-7 of boxing.
Keep talking from Vegas.
You already know if it's a big fight, I'm pulling out. Chicago, we in here.
Man.
From the cocktails of Alabama to the casinos of Las Vegas. Mama, I made it.
We up early, baby. The grind don't stop. Gilly the Kid ain't gonna be the only one about here doing big shit.
You are now locked into the Boxing Voice live from Las Vegas with Nesta Gibbs and Ringwalk Danny. This message was brought to you by SDS Promotions.
What up? Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of the Boxing Voice. That's still a rough edition, man. I ain't even gonna front. We just literally found out that all this time you guys were not hearing the intro. Like, yeah, man. The learning pains. But we had a fantastic interview yesterday with the advisor and promoter, Serafina, as well as the challenger who will be stepping in the ring with Jake Paul himself, Haseem Rahman Jr., son of a legend. And after our interview, man, we were able to go watch him train at the gym over at DLX here in Las Vegas. And, I just want to say thank you to Tootie, right? It's called, Bo? Trudy.
True.
Yeah, so call it True.
True.
I heard people saying like Edie, like Udi, like Trudy. Yeah, like Trudy. I heard Trudy.
Yeah, so it's True, but it's Trudy, but she go by True, like TRU, True.
But it's Trudy.
Yeah, like Ness versus Nestor.
No, I hear you, because I'm just saying, like, Trudy already sounds like a nickname. To shorten it even shorter, from Trudy to True, is like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Might as well just kept it alone. But shout out to her. I think she's the owner, right, Bo?
Correct.
Shout out to Haseem Rahman Jr. for allowing us in there. Shout out to Haseem Rahman Sr. for talking boxing with us. You know, we
definitely talked a lot of boxing.
I didn't know he was that good. He was good.
No, he knows his boxing.
He knows his boxing. He was sharp as a knife, and I got cut. He got me.
You bled a little bit.
He got me.
You got in the ring, bro?
I mean,
you got cut.
I mean, I ain't get in the ring. I got in the mental ring with him. We had 2 sessions. So the way that it happened was I walked in and they had a chessboard. And then I was so excited, Bo, because when I said to Rahman's son, Sharif, have you watched the movie Fresh?
No, you didn't even get the word out.
Yeah.
He said, have you watched? And then you went into one of your moments where you were like thinking very hard and you could tell like this moment meant a lot to you.
Yes.
But you could not remember, but he remembered for you. And he said the movie Fresh.
And I just was like, damn, you sharp as a knife, baby. That was such what the fuck?
Ness, what are you doing?
That was such an amazing moment for me, though. I swear. I know that sounds crazy. Like, oh, you don't even know this dude. He's not your son. But I felt like, you hear these phrases. You've heard these. And if you're my age, you've heard them. And if you're young, you've heard them. And then you're going to get in my shoes and be like, damn, this is what they talked about, right? So, we're just, when you get older, you feel like certain things are being lost. You know what I mean? People are running out of time these days to do certain things. And sitting down and watch a movie from, I don't know what year that shit was, people just don't have time for it. But, like, as a chess player.
The interest, too, Ness, with as much content, not just movies or TV shows, but social media these days, with as much that there is on the internet for one to see. But Ness,
average boxing fan.
First super
how
chat
about
of
you
the
send
day.
me? How about you send me $50 in your super chat? Because that's what a fucking haircut costs in Vegas. Okay, you don't know the sacrifices that I'm making to bring you better content. This fucker called me Dusty.
Talk your talk.
No, he called me Dusty. Like, first of all, you got to make an appointment to the barber.
Facts.
Secondly, bro, I'm putting in 15. Yo, I went to my house last night at 10:46 p.m. I left yesterday morning at 5:30 a.m. Like, these fuckers think it's a movie over here. Bro, you don't know what we doing over here. We true hustlers.
The work.
We true hustlers. You know, Bo leaves here, goes to another job, goes there to another. Like, we out here grinding, trying to make it to the top. Okay? So when we make it to the top and we can hire a fucking barber to be here, I'll do that. Till then, get your little $1.99 ass, turn that shit sideways and shove it up your candy fucking ass. Bro, dudes is out of control. No, and I know you was just playing. So am I. But we're both serious, though. That's the truth. You probably really think I do need a haircut. I probably really think you need to take that $2 and shove it up your ass unless you're sending me $50 to cut my hair. Because what do you want me to do? Go get a haircut or be right here live?
No, you're right.
It's like, and Jose is another one. It's like I call him and, you know, he not always available, even though he been treating me amazing the last, at least, I want to say 2 months. He has been making himself very available, but he's very busy. It's not like back in the day where I took you.
Yeah, no.
You know, we just show up. I'm fucking royalty out there.
Yeah, shout out to LB.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
It's different up
Yo,
here.
bro,
I gotta fucking take over, and we will.
Yo.
August 29th, you're gonna see we took over the motherfucking city. I'm just saying it's true. You know it's true.
My
you
dog.
know it's fucking true.
You my dog.
August 29th.
You
baby.
my dog.
know?
Hey, it's funny though, because I was gonna tell you we should schedule appointments.
Actually, August 4th will take over the city, but you probably get it. I don't know when.
Yeah.
According to Danny. Actually, motherfucking, a company that will remain nameless never got something because of Danny. So you guys might never get the final cut because Danny is a tough editor, man. He leaves everything on the chopping block. He wants reshoots for everything. So
Nah, bro.
yo, it's funny too because we actually did do a couple of reshoots for the Benavides pool scene.
Yeah, we did.
I'm telling you, he's a perfectionist. I love it though because I'm like that too.
But August 4th, we can't like redo that. You get what I'm saying? Like if we were to reshoot that, it would be fake. It wouldn't be organic, right? Because it's supposed to be a in the moment type of thing to capture that moment. So I'm saying it ain't like we're gonna be reshooting that. We're gonna capture that raw moment, and then we're gonna put some love to it, and we're gonna put it out there for the world to see. August 4th.
I know.
Yeah, I'm saying, but the past, that wasn't a raw moment. That was just, you feel me, kind of scripted, and we had to perform the script, and, you know, we had to make sure that everything was correct. But what I'm saying, there will be no reshooting with the shit August 4th because it'll capture the raw moment.
Oh, okay. You're talking about the
Yes.
company that remained nameless, that
Yes.
shot that was scripted.
Yes.
It was scripted because of you. You wanted it to be. That's the point. Like, you know what I'm saying? You wanted me to
Well,
say
I think-
certain
I think-
things and then got
look,
upset
you
that I
know-
didn't say certain things.
August 4th, we should get those haircuts. Well, yeah, August 4th for me.
Nah, let me finish texting him.
But for you, you might want to go like once and then go that day. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm definitely going that day. But for everybody tuned in, almost 300 of you watching live right now, we do appreciate it.
Yeah.
Make sure you are subscribed. Make sure you hit that like button.
We're actually here to talk some very, I guess, popular news. This fight, it continues to become one of the most talked about fights. I remember that Charlo Benavidez was one of these fights that on these internet streets, everybody was talking, right? In the metaphorical water coolers, they were talking about it. But this one is being talked about a lot every day. Oscar De La Hoya is saying something. Leonard Ellerbe is saying something. But Tank and Ryan are not. It's been interesting, right? Isn't that interesting? Leonard took shots at Ryan, and we'll pull those up and give you all the details. Were you able to see any of the stuff that were, I mean, I know this.
Oh, absolutely. Leonard Ellerbe. Shout out to Leonard.
Hold on 1 second.
Are you pulling those tweets up? Or?
Actually, we're going to take a quick cough break. All right, we're back. Unless you can help us in our audio testing, Danny was trying to keep the show going while I was coughing. I'm telling him, bro, believe me, me and Bo just found out they can't hear us when I do this. So if you did hear us, let us know so that we can be shocked. But anyway, back to our regularly scheduled program, which is Gervonta Davis, Ryan Garcia. But the reason is because, again, Leonard Ellerbe is talking, Oscar De La Hoya is talking, and Steven Espinoza is talking. These are all quotes all over these internet streets. So there's a lot of chatter about this fight, how they're going to make this fight, whether it's a big fight, how big is this fight, it's in comparison to this fight and that fight. But we're not hearing from Tank and Ryan. So I think we might get this fight. I really think we might get this fight. Steven Espinoza said something like that this fight might fall short under what, let's say, Plant Canelo did. What do you think?
You said that Steven Espinoza believes it'll do about 800?
No, it'll fall short under that.
Under 800,000. I would agree.
That it could. And he also said...
Hold on.
That
Ryan Tank? Or?
Yeah, Ryan Tank.
Okay.
But he also said that Floyd and Logan are one of the biggest pay-per-views. How many did they do? I didn't even see a report on that ever.
Let me see if I could find something.
I would have took another cough break, but I didn't know if you guys let me know if the cough.
No, they said it was silent. Yeah.
Okay, so now we know that the cough. What is it? The
cough button.
The cough button. Now we know the cough button works. It's funny.
So Fresh, let me tell you, I Googled it, came out in 94.
Remember that phrase, cough button, okay?
Nah. What about, since we're going to drop the sound, maybe the cough drop?
No. I'm just saying remember that phrase because August 29th, you'll know exactly what a cough button is.
You funny as hell, bro. Nah, but Fresh. So, look, let me tell you, I pull up Google and I type in Fresh and then I put movie.
Mm-hmm.
And
oh my God, 1994.
No, listen.
I was 14.
Listen, I had to do some digging to find this.
Yes,
bro, because a movie called Fresh just came out.
Word.
So
is it a remake?
So you didn't know what the old Fresh was? You had never seen that?
I ain't
Bro,
never
you seen Fresh?
Yeah, where he like shot the dog and all that.
So just to be clear,
as a kid,
just to be clear, this is with Samuel L. Jackson, right?
Yeah,
and it's about.
I think he was his uncle or some shit.
Because the new one, that's what I thought. I thought maybe the new one is a remake, but no, the new one is like a love story.
What?
Yeah.
They fuck up. They always messing up. There you go, Canna. Okay, Canna. See, and Canna's part of the team. These are things you learn, and I didn't know. But you see how the universe works. He's like, Fresh was my shit.
Didn't his homeboy get smoked? His homeboy had a dog too. His homeboy got killed though, didn't it?
Hell yeah.
And his leg got stuck under the car. He got shot the tire.
Yo, y'all ever seen Teen Wolf?
Hell yeah, I seen Teen Wolf.
Oh,
with Michael J. Fox, of course.
Bro, that shit old as hell.
Yeah, but that shit was the shit back then.
Nah, word.
You don't even know, like, cause you young, so you seen it like on a rerun or some shit.
Nah, hell no, bro. I had that shit on VHS. I mean, that shit came out in '89.
Exactly.
So I didn't watch it when it came out.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? You was 9.
Exactly.
So you didn't watch it when it came
Why
out.
not?
Because
why can't I go to the movies with my mommy?
That shit was PG-13. Nah, I'm just playing. You most definitely could.
I probably watched it on HBO. We had HBO, and I think that's where I watched a lot of shit. So I'm sure it was old enough to be, released from the movies, then sold the rights to HBO and showed to us on a Yo, you don't even
bro,
know.
my mother had a fucking like a 4-shelf big ass fucking thing
Full of VHSs?
VHSs, bro.
That's
We
so
used to
funny.
like. I'm talking about, you know, the winters in Chicago was just me inside watching movies.
From Decatur, Georgia, the Fans Corner, a.k.a. Lids Low, says, what about Blair the Flair versus Maurice Hooker?
Great
We
fight.
love it. We love it. Danny ruined it for me by telling me that they only had 9 days. Like, they announced it in the fights 9 days later, so that ruined it. I thought it was an amazing fight. So I
said, there could
I
have
hope this.
there could have been a situation where it happens many times in boxing, more often than boxing fans would know, where the fight may not have been 100% agreed upon or signed till, you know what I'm saying, a week and a half out. So that's why it was announced, or there could have been some small details, maybe some issues with the commission, things that were being sorted. So if they were given the date, like, all right, this the date, this the opponent, we just can't say shit until we can say shit. That could have been this instance. We do not know. Hoping that is the case. We're hoping both men were given proper time and adequate time to prepare and train for this fight, because we both are excited for this fight, and we both believe it'll be an action-packed fight. Mo Hooker has delivered some great fights. I don't care, you know, if he may have been on the short end of the stick on some of those fights.
Mm-hmm.
He's delivered some phenomenal fights nonetheless.
We should be able to get more information Monday, correct?
Monday.
As far as
About that particular fight, based off me looking at the schedule.
Oh, we don't know who's on the schedule, bro. I don't even have access to the fucking schedule.
yeah, only you do, bro.
So it looks like Monday we should be having Bladder Flower on at 8 a.m.
All right.
We didn't even know that.
We didn't even know.
I didn't know it till I seen it this morning.
You might want to get with Brandon to find
Right.
out if is that Zoom, so I could go ahead and kill myself.
He might be in Texas as the fight is taking place in Texas.
Let us know.
How many
Brandon.
days from today, or from Friday? Because he's here. When is he here?
Monday.
Monday.
That's fight week.
So how you know he ain't got a Tuesday flight?
No, he might. I'm just saying. That's why I said
But is he training
might.
in L.A. with Freddie, or is he up here?
No, what I've seen of him, he's been in L.A.
I know.
So, you know.
I just can't believe they announced this fight last week and he fights this week.
Yo, really quick, though, Ness.
What up?
Shout out to Mike Wilkins, because he ain't no hater.
Wow.
You get what I'm saying? And he sent not one, but 2 super chats. Shout out to you, Mike. So you'll get 2 wheel spins for both of your $5 super chats. First one is saying, shout out Ness, Reen Walk, and Bo. Great show last night. Shout out to you, Mike. We appreciate you tuning in.
And
for
if you
those
don't,
of you,
good looking.
yep, for those of you who may not know what Mike is referring to, he is, of course, talking about the show where we had Haseem Rahman Jr. sitting right here. The beautiful Miss Serafina, the artist, sitting right there. And they joined us nearly 2 hours on last night's flagship show.
Then gave us access to watch
Train.
Haseem Rahman Jr. train.
And get some footage as well.
Yeah.
That will be up, you know, whenever it's up. So be on the lookout for that. Keep that eye out. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification button so you are in the know. So we'll spin that wheel for you, Mike. And with the second super chat, he says, fresh was the truth. Teen Wolf was good too.
No, Teen Wolf was good. That's why they remade it.
Yo,
But shout out to Michael J. Fox, man.
Can I-
He was a phenomenal actor. Not only did I love Teen Wolf, but I was a huge Back to the Future fan.
can I tell you something? A huge Back to the Future fan. And let me tell you something. Back to the Future helped.
All right. So
Help
that
him-
was what? Mike Wilkins?
Mike Wilkins,
$5 super chat?
for the first one,
First one. So that means, and how much is the next one?
$5 as well.
So Mike, send in another 5 and you'll get 2 entries into the David Benavidez glove raffle only if you want it.
And that raffle and all raffles that you guys have been entered in since we've made the recent move here to the new building, the new Fight Stars facility at the Peter Lick, formerly the Peter Lick building. So for those of you who've been in that raffle since the move, that raffle will take place this Sunday morning, right? Sunday morning,
Oh, you want to switch the show?
you know.
It's a big day. We don't know. What if Danny or David get a knockout? We might have to do Sunday morning and night. When it's big fighters, then they'll come out. But I get what you're saying. When it's a Joette Gonzalez versus Dog Bay, it's probably not worth doing a 7 p.m.
Yeah, but
Eastern
Sunday,
Sunday show.
regardless, Sunday, we'll do the raffle.
We'll be giving them away.
So that's July 31st. So everybody who has been entered,
2 days.
everybody who has been entered is be on the lookout for that. Yo, but really quick, I was just saying, Back to the Future really helped influence like my sneaker love at the time.
Really?
Because, bro, like, cause obviously I seen it way after it came out, but I was still mad young when I saw it. I thought those shoes was cool as fuck. The Air Max that he had,
the ones that tied themselves.
Yeah. So that was the second
that
one. I
shit
believe
still hasn't come out.
No.
Can you believe that?
What?
It's a few pair came out.
No, what do you mean?
Like that?
Yeah.
100%.
But
no,
like the movie.
Exactly.
1,000,000%. Let me tell you. But here's the thing.
That totally just really sucks then, because
Yeah,
I've been waiting for that hoverboard all my life.
I don't know, but no, not the. So the shoes was strapped into the hoverboard, so the shoes can't come without it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when you purchase those shoes, you not getting the hoverboard with it. But you will. You know what? I pray and I hope as your friend that one day.
She was about to be very pessimistic right now.
That one day
I will never get my hoverboard.
No, I was gonna talk about the shoes, cause those shoes. What size are you? 13.
Yeah. Actually, I
I'll
just
find
started
you a pair.
buying.
I'll find you a pair.
I just started buying 13 and a halves, man. I guess when you get older, you get a little bigger and shit. I'm feeling like 13 and a halves are more comfortable these days.
It's not that you necessarily getting bigger than us. You are getting older, and because you're getting older, your bones ain't the same. So the wool socks that you wear these days take up more room in the shoe.
Okay.
So it fills it out more.
I think this is the perfect time to say that since he brought up my age, with age comes wisdom, and I am so wise that I ran through DLX gym catching hella bodies. I mean, truthfully, I might be arrested today. Truth is, there may be a warrant out for my arrest right now because I have 2-3 open murder cases in DLX. I destroyed a legend and one of his sons, so it's not looking good for me on these Vegas streets. They looking for me right now. But story goes as so. I walk in the gym and they playing chess because we got off track. That's how we got on fresh. And I see that Sharif Rahman is playing his father, Haseem Rahman Sr. And Haseem had to step off, so I asked the son, did he ever watch? And he finished my sentence fresh. And I'm like, damn, you sharp as a knife. Now I'm really interested, and I start watching.
No, wait. And he was like, or what you say? So you know that line.
Oh yes, he even finished the line. Oh man, so we bonded. That's what I'm saying. So I think it was Bo that asked, yo, how did so and so end up on the schedule for 6:30? Which obviously he couldn't wake up. And I'm like, yo, we had such a good ass connection in there that he's like, bro, I'm coming to the studio tomorrow. He was even trying to get Lonnie B to come because I got into a heated. Lonnie B.
He from New York.
He from New York?
He from Buffalo.
Upstate, yeah.
Upstate.
Yeah.
Okay, he's still in New York. Oh, shit. Listen, Lonnie B, I love him, but it's like I'm telling him, you got to get back in the ring. You can't be still talking about Ustadegi. Like, you still talking about Ustadegi, and then you like, oh, but look, I beat Ustadegi. They're giving him a shot. He about to get eliminated. Bruh, you got to get in that ring.
Yeah,
and
it was great because literally that led to...
Yo, Joel Judah was there.
Oh, man, it was beautiful.
It was,
But that led to going down memory lane, so now it's like... You and Rock going back and forth like who knows the most, and I'm sitting there sometimes like
Rockman made me bleed. But again, he's getting away from the point. The point is, right? Rahman Sr. beats his son Sharif, right? Me and Sharif already connect before the game is ended because his father stepped away, so he had a minute to talk and not have to focus on the game. Father comes back, beats him, so I'm like, "Can I get a game, sir?" And he's like, "What?" I'm the champ around here. You got to fight the contenders. You ain't even a contender. Go fight the loser. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, sir. Where I'm from, you know, the winner stays on the board, and who got next. He like, nah, you go be a contender. So I'm like, anybody want to give me a game? So the Muslim boxer, that's what he goes by. His name is Mashan Kush Kaysen. Or Mushin Kaysen?
I don't want to fuck
it's
up his name.
Musin Kaysen, but Kaysen,
who is also we found out last night, Haseem Rahman Sr.'s younger brother.
Yes, and we found out last night
about 20 years. Like Haseem Rahman said, yeah, we from the same nut, but you got the old nut.
Yo, and we found out was also lead starring partner for Jake Paul for the Ben Askisser fight, I think, and Abson Gibbs. I know I so fucked up both those names. There you go.
Anderson Gibbs, yeah.
There you go. So okay, I'm getting lost. Boom, boom, tracking it back. Back. So Haseem Rahman, he's like, nah, you gotta get ranked. Now there's a lot of OGs in there. I mean, you could tell by my man Dreads in the corner on the couch.
Oh yeah.
Like there was mad OGs in there.
Nah,
like that was the 8:30 is definitely the older hour. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, Yoel Judah was there. A trainer we can't even say that was there. Oh, yeah. It was like a lot going on. Yeah. But calmly. It was nice and calm. It was and they like to talk boxing. It got good. But before it got good, obviously the Muslim boxer said no. He was like, nah, you gonna beat on me. Nah. So Haseem Rahman, he sent this son. He said, man, beat his ass. I'm like, so he gave me a game. I made him knock over that fucking queen. Knock that shit. Just give up. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie, that shit was quick.
So then,
like I thought, I'm not even being funny. I'm like, it's like when you watch a woman's boxing fight, and you like, damn, the round over already because it's a 2-minute round. Mm-hmm. That's how I felt. I'm like, turned around. I'm like, damn, I just saw y'all set the pieces up. Mm-hmm. And Big Rock couldn't believe it.
Yeah, he couldn't believe it. Like, what? He beat you? What? How you let that man beat you? I'm like, yo, give me my shot. Yo, and it's so crazy. The only reason I'm telling you, not because I'm conceited, because this has never happened to me. Right? Like, so we start playing, and I feel like I'm fighting. I felt exactly how I feel when I spar somebody. I was so fucking nervous and anxious. I can feel it going through my body. Like I'm trying to hold on to the counter so that I don't shake. And I just had to tell him, I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Like
I'm nervous as hell.
I'm nervous as hell playing him. Yeah, just because of who the fuck he was, not because of nothing else. Like I played, like I told y'all, I'm a beat the average dude out here. Like if you ain't playing man, listen, I got thousands of games under my belt. Like I spar every day.
As busy as we may be, any like free second we may have, Ness is on his phone playing chess. I swear to God.
I love it, bro.
I swear to God. Like any free second, like we'll literally be mid conversation and he'll pretend like he's listening, but he'll be playing like the shit out of a game of chess. It's crazy.
And let me tell you, I've learned that it is like boxing. It's repetition. So now I've mastered this one opening.
Yo, they said knock over the queen. Damn, that's busting heads.
I'm telling you. And then Rahman, when I finally got the dag down, like I said, I was super nervous. And I did make a mistake.
You did.
He
made this mistake, swear to God, not even 2 minutes after he looks at me, Bo, and because I'm sitting next to him, and like I literally learned how to play chess watching y'all play last night. No doubt about it.
You gotta download the app, baby.
I'm seeing like in which direction the pieces can move. I'm seeing what pieces is better than other. I'm starting to pick up like, okay, like obviously I don't know everything, but I'm seeing what you do. I'm like, all right, cool. Kind of look like he trying to trap him in this, right here. But yo, that shit was crazy. And I forgot.
He's good.
Yo, Rock.
He said he was made that one move.
Oh, yo, so Ness looks at me and he gives me a little wink, like I got this, champ, for sure. Like, Ain't no question.
That's what happened. I got too cocky. I did. Listen to me.
Bro, he gave me a wink.
I had him.
I swear to God.
He got caught.
You know what that moment reminded me of, bro? It's
Mickey
a moment. No,
Oh shit, Mickey Bay with John Molina. Fucking Bo, that's amazing. He looks over at Floyd like, salute, I got him, Floyd. Boop, 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 gets knocked out. Sorry, Mickey Bay. Ain't you scheduled today?
Yeah.
Bo, how dare you?
I didn't.
You set me up. Look at
That's
Danny with
not-
the straight face.
Bo not here today. Bo didn't say
that's
that.
not even
Yo,
what.
Danny, Danny with the straight face. Bo set me up. But anyway.
Yeah, that wasn't even what I was thinking about though.
Austin said that.
No,
Oh
I
my
swear to
God.
God, that
Austin
moment,
said
of when Nessa looks at me and he went, bro, that reminded me of when a fighter just got his ass hurt and he in the corner and he looked to like his wife and kids like, I got bro, because I swear to God, 2 minutes later, it's like Ness came out the corner and then he's like, oh shit, and then Rock get to talking mad shit.
Oh, yeah, he got
gets to
confident.
talking mad shit, and I could see Ness's face and he getting back nervous. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? So I tell him, I was like, yo, champ, it's the comeback.
Yeah,
You know,
he did.
I was trying to be T.O.P. Mo Senior for him and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make him believe shit I didn't even believe. And bro, my man's came back. My man's really came back, and he beat Rock. He beat Rock, man.
Then he wanted the rematch, and I'm like, no, because when it was my turn, you ain't want to give me a shot. Go get ranked. He like, I was the champ. I said was. Call me the champ.
He's not lying.
Yo, it was,
And let me tell
amazing,
you,
bro.
it was crazy
Amazing
because
for me.
you know I was working. You know, I got the opportunity to get some footage last night, so I'm doing that. And both times he beats Rockman, I'm just happy to have the camera rolling, so I get to turn the camera on Ness after Ness just.
Yo, and then I'm telling you, it's a lot of old timers in the gym.
Bo, Bo. Here's the worst part. After the second game, Bo. After the second game, why the fuck this man try to rip his shirt off?
He lied. But look, there was a lot of old timers in the gym, so that's what made it more interesting. Because they're like, "Hey, Rockman, I don't hear you talking shit no more. He kicking your ass over there." It felt like a barber shop. That shit was hilarious.
No, they feel like a barber shop. They're like, so how the pieces looking?
Somebody ran over there and counted.
Sharif was like, maybe it was a Muslim. I was like, nah, it's looking pretty 50-50.
That was but he is good. He is good. I wonder, does he play online or is he just good? Like
From the street.
that means he's rusty.
No, let me tell you.
Because everybody don't play chess, so you can have a board. You can have a board, and if you play 5 times in a week, bruh, you are like. You're probably in the top 1%. Man, who the fuck plays chess that walks around here in the streets like that?
Let me tell you something. So, you going to say, you don't like to talk about it, but you always talk about it, right? So, you know.
Afghan. We going to Afghan, baby.
No, not Afghan, but just my time in the military, like majority of it, I say 80% of the time I work graveyards. I worked overnight, right?
Yeah.
So, for a couple years, my supervisor was on the shift with me. Bro, him and another supervisor would play, but it was only during shift change. So it'd be like maybe
1 move per shift.
It might be a few moves. Maybe,
man.
maybe they might sit back, bro. But it's like a game.
Those are the toughest games,
bro. A game would last like a week and a half.
Exactly.
Because it's like moments.
And let me tell y'all one thing. We're gonna move on. I know this is not exciting to everyone, but I got to play a fucking legend, and it was amazing. Never thought in my life I'd be doing that.
I mean,
but
you literally beat the former heavyweight champ twice.
Yeah, and a son. I don't know where we were going when you cut me off.
You said, I know this may not be exciting to some, but
You was just wrapping it up.
I was gonna try to wrap it up, but there was gonna be something that was gonna be in that gym. But now it just pull the curtain. Yeah. So let's see. Bo does have a poll here. Let's see. Bo has a poll.
over 400 votes
Wow.
that says, how many pay-per-view buys do you think that Gervonta Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia would do? First option, 100,000 pay-per-view buys, 8%. 200,000 pay-per-view buys, 17%. 300,000 pay-per-view buys, 35%. and 400 pay-per-view, 400 or better is at 40%. So as you guys saw, I read it from 4th place to 1st place currently as it stands. The poll has been up for 54 minutes. So if you guys would like to voice your opinion, there's currently over 500 of you watching, only 413 votes as we speak. Go ahead, participate. Let your voice be heard. We are the voice of the people. So shout out to Bo with the poll. Getting those people engaged.
All right. Yeah, no.
Next time, look like we're going to have to start higher on that number because
yeah,
people believe in
everybody's
the fight.
Yeah, people believe in the fight, which is kind of what Espinoza said. Let me see how much of some of these clips we can actually play. And we need to give out some of this information as well in terms of screen sharing some of these tweets. Got to get back on track.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I do have some of those tweets pulled up for you, Ness. Leonard Ellerbe's. I don't know if you...
The last two that are in the chat?
Yeah, I got it all, so...
No, because I want to know which one you want me to share with this people. Screen share so that
Oh, shit, yeah, fuck. I was hoping I could screen share. Motherfucker, I just forgot. My bad, I had a blind moment. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I just wanted to show the people.
Well, let's start with this, right? Because Oscar is claiming that he knows the pay-per-view numbers and Tank did not get to 200,000. Now, before we move on there, I need to ask Bo as well. Do the two of you believe that if Tank and Ryan's teams come together to make a fight, they have to open up the books? And what that means is show you the pay-per-view revenue, show you what the seats are selling for, give you the true numbers in what Ryan is generating and what Tank is generating so that you can come together for real financially and decide whether it's 50-50 or 60-40 or whatever the case. Because I have a tweet from Leonard Ellerbe where he says, and we will be screen sharing so you can read along if you're watching right here on youtube.com/The Boxing Voice. Oscar's assertion that Tank and Ryan are equal is all bullshit. And anyone who can add knows that. In Ryan's last fight at the Live Gate, he grossed $1,126,155. And in that same building, Tank grossed $3,525,855. That's less than a third. How is that equal?
No, and let me tell you, Ness, when I read that, it's just like, I'm just kind of like smiling reading it because it's like Leonard has every point in the book. And let me tell everybody, even though they've increased it, Twitter only allows you a certain amount of characters.
Yeah.
Because if he really wanted to give you guys a true perspective, he would have told you how Tank had to go up with the biggest sport in the United States of America in football. Because let me remind you all, when he fought Pitbull Cruz at the former Staples Center, that was on a Sunday night, right? When there is a game being played. The sport of football owns a day of the week. And they went up against that. A lot of people are not going to come out when they got to work the next night. A lot of people are not going to come out when there was just another big fight, championship fight in Vegas the night before. So he did those numbers even still, even though that Pitbull Cruz was a late replacement and was not the original opponent. And it was supposed to be Rolando Romero, December 5th that night at the Staples Center in Los Angeles, California.
Which he was in attendance. We showed up and he was certainly there for the Pitbull fight.
Who's that?
Rolando Romero.
Oh, yes.
He got a lot of attention, too.
Yes. As was George Kambosos. As was Nestor Gibbs and Reem Bogdani.
Yes, sir.
That was a good
but
weekend.
Let me play this audio as well, right? I want to give you guys a couple of these audio clips and video clips. We'll go ahead and screen share and give credit to This Looks Like Fight Hype. Always doing their thing, right? So, boom. Is this the one? Actually, I don't think that's the one. I don't want to share just yet. Hold on.
Let's see. We do have a couple comments I want to read off, but first I want to read the fans corner. Thank you to you. $5 super chat says Ness, get a chessboard for the appreciation night.
Let's do it. Yo, it's so funny.
Yo,
that
but
yesterday,
the problem. Here's the thing though, that the purpose of the appreciation night is for everybody to come together, get a chance to mingle. Y'all get a chessboard, and that's not getting up from that fucking table.
Somebody will beat me.
No, I'm saying it's just you're not gonna want to get up. You're not gonna want to interact with nobody. You gonna want to.
I think Info Joe beat me one time.
That wisdom. Oh, here, wisdom.
I think he beat me one time, or dangerously came close in Texas. I know I beat him in his own house though, on his own board, in his backyard, smoking his own weed though. So it'll never be that bad for me.
Eating his own
Whenever
edibles.
I lose,
please tell me.
Nah, he didn't do edibles back then.
Oh.
But it'll never be that bad for me because I'm like Glenn Johnson. I'm on the road, man. I go to your house and beat you. So you know.
You did go to DLX last night.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
I won a board though. It's so crazy. I got to play with them on theirs. It's magnetized. I never played on a magnetized board,
What'd you think of it?
I loved it. I just need bigger pieces. Fucking little ass.
Yeah.
Fucking somebody died. Swallow those little pieces, man. It's too little.
Nah, it is a child hazard. I'm not gonna lie. This is gonna sound weird. I've always wanted to learn to play chess.
Download chess.com.
No, listen. For the sole purpose, not the sole purpose. Like I don't mind learning a new game, but I'm saying the main reason I wanted to learn so I could go to New York and play in a park.
Oof. You better get good.
Everybody,
you know who I want to play?
Everybody in the parks is nasty.
I need one of my beautiful listeners to tell me the name of this lovely content creator. She's this girl. That's who I want to play. I want to be the dude that's in her little fucking crowd and cracks her fucking head. Because she's going to underestimate me like she does everybody. But she's this content creator, bro. She's amazing.
She's in the boxing world?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. She goes around the world and records herself playing chess in the street. But she's beautiful. So she'll like set up a chessboard and a table. And it's like, if you beat me, I'll give you my number. If you beat me, you slide in my DMs. You know what I'm saying? And this little kid, he ain't little. He was just younger than me. So this young man, he put it on her. But he probably would have put it on me because once he beat her, he was like, I'm a 2000. I'm like, whoa, I never been a 2000.
You say you like a 12, right?
Man, on my best day, maybe I got to like, I don't know. I would have to check. I don't want to lie and shoot myself under. But I would say definitely never been above a 1350. Never. And there's someone in this audience, he's kicked my ass. I want you back, motherfucker. Like 3 years ago, I was talking shit, and he kicked my ass. Like, he was so good. And he was definitely like 100 and something points way better than me. And it was just like, he always kicked my ass. So, I don't remember your name, but you know who you are, motherfucker. Let's go. I've been playing.
Where would he play you? Like online?
Online, bro. Yeah, they sent me requests. Actually, James Payne just sent the request, but I'm sure he's going to be afraid to fight now. They know. Plus, you can see my resume if you on chess.com. You know I'm a fucking animal. Ain't no excuses. But yeah, here goes the audio. You ready?
And we will get that spin for you.
Oh, shit. Corner. Spin first then.
All right. We'll get that spin for that $5 super chat. We do appreciate you.
Ready, set,
go.
I think we skipped Freddie C. Claudio super chat.
Oh, and you're in the Islandri Lora autograph sign hat that we will be giving away this Sunday.
Yes, sorry.
We'll announce the winner Saturday and give it away Sunday, or announce the winner Sunday. How was it?
What did he land on?
The Islandri.
Oh, with another $5 though, because that's a $10 super chat. So we'll allow you that time to send that $5. In the meantime, though, Freddie C. Claudio with the $5 super chat saying, first time super chatter, long time listener. Shout out to Ringwalk, Bo, and Messi Ness. God bless you all.
He must be a Earl fan. I remember Earl calling, you messy. And he said that shit to my face. You messy. I'm like, I ain't messy. I just need the questions answered that the people want, Earl. Which we got some Earl news to talk about just recently, and it doesn't look good. I didn't even finish reading it because it didn't sound that great. But I have to refresh. Who's next on the super chat? Anybody? Wills, we got to spin.
For the guy, Claudio.
Yeah, Claudio C. No, Freddie C. Claudio. Yes. So spin the wheel for them.
Freddie C. Claudio. Which you're probably. I wonder if he's related to the other C. Claudio. Who's a boxer, female. Oh, and another is Landry Laura, if you want, right? He's not a $10 super chatter, right?
Correct.
He is not, but we also will allow you that extra minute to send in your $5.
True.
You know, if you'd like to be entered in that raffle, and once again, like I said, we will be doing that raffle. So it ends Saturday, and we'll be doing the actual raffle and announcing the winners on our Sunday show.
So Mike Wilkins sent that $5, and he said Blair or Hooker, who y'all got. So put him into the two Benavidez glove raffles, and Blair versus Hooker. I'm gonna go with the world champ, former world champ Hooker, but boy, am I gonna be rooting for Blair, cause I want Blair Rolando Romero, even though it's like mad pound difference. But he called out Earl. It would be good to go for the guy that Earl talks about and calls a clown. I don't know. Maybe you could get Earl's attention. What you think? I love Romero versus fucking Blair to Flair. So we need Blair to win, but I don't know that he can beat Hooker.
And we'll see. You know what Rolly does. I know he said he's a big 35-pounder and that he'd like to move up, but you know, I'm sure that he'll sit down with his team and sit down with Al and Mayweather Promotions and go from there. I don't know that he just jumps up from 35 to 47 in a dangerous fight like that.
Blair versus Rolly would be just as exciting as Tank versus Rolly. It's somebody going down, and it won't go to all the rounds.
Yeah, and you know, Rolly gonna be so tough. He not afraid of nobody.
They're gonna be bumping in that jump.
Mm-hmm.
Like
definitely something I'd like to see. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. That's exactly how I feel the fight with Mo gonna go. Like, I don't care what nobody say. Mo gave Jose Ramirez hell as long as that fight lasted.
Yeah, but he couldn't take it though.
I understand that, but you're talking about Jose Ramirez, a former unified world champion who, you know, time and time again showed that he was like that. I know he was in some tough fights, but it was against, you know, big names. So it's like, I don't knock Mo for losing to a unified world champ. Like, I just don't.
I think Blair is he hit harder
than who?
Jose.
Oof.
He hit harder,
That's
he bigger,
tough.
and he more aggressive.
And
but Jose, but it's hard to see.
remind everybody.
Hold on.
I think he bigger, stronger, and more aggressive.
Let me bring this full circle. So this is the exact same argument we was having with Haseem Rahman and Lonnie B and all the other fighters in the gym. It's like, when you rank a puncher, you also have to rank who they're punching, right? So like, if you fighting a can and you knocking out a can, it's like, cool, Danny got power, but he knocked out a can. Let's see what happens when he fights so-and-so. Oh, shit, he knocked out so-and-so. His power might be real. And as you progress, do those knockouts stick around? Do you remember the phrase one time, sometimes, run time? Because those knockouts, where man down at? Okay, yeah, it just happened with Ugas in the sense of a TKO, but ain't nobody been down in a long time. Like, down. Who, Porter? I forgot that one, too.
2 fights ago.
It's a long time in boxing. 2 fights ago is a whole year. And for Earl, it might be 2.
Right. What? For Earl, it's like 3-4 years.
Exactly.
Well, that fight, 2.5 going on 3 at this point.
But I'm just saying that as you progress in competition, sometimes those knockouts disappear. So you got to appreciate the Kovalevs, the Arthur Beterbeeves.
The Deontay Wilders.
I'm going to put Wilder and Earl still in there because, like you said, he dropped Porter 2 fights ago. He stopped Ugas last fight. You know, you got to respect those type of... You got to... Crawford, 10 straight knockouts. Like, shit, even he made me a believer after so many. It ain't changing. You know what I'm saying? So it depends who you knocking out. You know what I'm saying? You can't just run around here saying, oh, Uzcategui is a better world champion than David Lemieux. It's like, who the fuck Uzcategui beat? What's his biggest win? Why you think he's a puncher? Who he actually knocking
No,
out?
and you know, in this instance, you know, you obviously Blair was putting on great performances, knocking everybody out, and then he.
Who the fuck was Blair knocking out?
No, I'm saying he was knocking people out until he stepped
Exactly.
up.
Until he
Brad
fought
Solomon.
Until he fought an actual, you know, yeah. But Brad Solomon, if you go through his career,
Right.
like he's been plagued with inactivity. Some of these fighters, and that's another fucking argument. Some of these fighters don't get to be signed to a major. So a dude like we just talking about, what was his name? Brad Solomon. He had a great trainer in Mike Stafford. He was in that, you know, clique, but never could get put on. So he would have a fight every year and some change or some shit.
It got old.
And he got old on people. He was talked about in the industry. Oh, he's one of the best. He's so good. He's a great boxer. But then they catching him 12 months out. 8 months
maybe
off.
catching them on short notice.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? No, I mean it's just things that happen in the sport, you know, and that's what I was saying. You know, we saw Blair step up in Alexis Rocha, who had already been beat.
But then Rocha just fight. He's starting to show he's a tough motherfucker.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Who he just beat?
I can't remember. He just
Bro,
got a
you remember?
win.
Yeah,
I don't
he
remember
just
the opponent's name, but
he
it was
just-
on the
No,
undercard for Ryan Garcia.
Yeah, he just got
Okay.
a win. He just got a win. But that's what I'm saying. Regardless, for Blair at that point in time in his career, it was a step up. It was
the only
a step
dude to
up.
beat Rocha was Ramirez, right?
No, the only dude that beat Rocha was Ellis.
Rashidi yeah.
Rashidi Ellis.
Shout out to Ellis.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ellis.
So, you know, regardless, for Blair Cobbs, that was a step up. So it was like, yeah, he had been knocking it, you know, like Ness said, lesser opposition out. So it's like we knew he had the power, at least against that opposition. He stepped up and we saw it's not the same. You get what I'm saying? So definitely things to consider and definitely things to...
Which is why I can't believe, bringing it back full circle, because I know someone out there thinks it's a rant. This is why I said I can't believe what Bo assumes, which is that he, Blair the Flair, has more punching power than Ramirez, who's actually knocked out Mike Reed, Hooker, who was a champion. You know, he stopped names. He hasn't just stopped people.
They were smaller guys, though. You know what I'm saying? I think.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
mean,
he was a 40 pounder.
because
They're
that was
gonna be
his
smaller.
exactly. That
They're
was
gonna
his
be
division.
smaller. And that's
Okay.
another thing I was gonna say. You said,
And he made it to the
you
top of
said-
his division where
you
Blair
s-
didn't.
You said Mo got stopped by by Jose. Cool. I feel that Mo might be a stronger, better version of of himself at 47 because he big as hell.
Yeah.
So Matt, I could only imagine that weight cut for him to get to 40. So for me,
Did that Virgil fight happen with him, or did it never happen? Virgil, Bo, do you know if Virgil Maurice Hooker ever fought again?
Yes, and Virgil was
Knocked him out?
He was punching him hard as hell. I don't know if I don't think he knocked him out. I think they might have stopped it. Virgil was punching the shit. No, remember he punched him, and then Maurice Hooker went down on one knee. And I ain't
No,
gonna say
listen,
quit,
Hooker's a tough SOB. That's what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. It's
damn,
a great
that was
fight.
more than a year ago.
It's a great fight, but the problem is they ain't getting no promotion, man. It sucks for especially for Blair. Like, think about it. Who's coming off a loss fighting a former world champion Hooker? Like, people not doing that, and they got 9 days, bro. Disrespectful. So I'm glad we spent some time on it.
This is Hooker's first fight since the Virgil knockout.
Oh, so they both come.
But for
That's
Mo,
good. That's good matchmaking.
But for Mo,
I like that.
But for Mo, this is like a 16, 17 month layoff.
And for Blair,
I mean, it was this year.
but I haven't seen Blair. I don't know if that's good or bad. Again, I don't know. I don't know if he trains with Freddie or he trains
look,
at Bones.
Look, a couple 2 weeks after he lost, we saw him in Bones. So
We did, but then we didn't.
yeah,
But he looked good, and he's always Blair. That's why I love him, man. This shit ain't no game for him. It ain't no gimmick.
He got a boxing brain.
My man
He
showed
tryna
up to the
fight.
gym in an all black.
leather vest.
But I was gonna go with the all black matted Escalade, black on black. You know what I mean? Black tints. Then he jumps out with like the motherfucking black skull band bandana with the hair, and then a no shirt, oiled up, leather vest like he's from fucking, what's that show?
Sons of Anarchy.
Wishing somebody would.
Hell yeah, he looked like Sons of Anarchy with that leather vest, bro.
Wishing
Shout out to
somebody
Blair.
would say something to him so he can knock him out.
Woo! Shout out Flair, man. I like him for real, man.
We got a couple
do.
super chats. We got a couple super
Yeah,
chats.
we got to go to Winning Football.
Yep.
$2 super chat.
Saying, you guys believe Ellerbe's word, but not Oscar's?
I do believe Ellerbe's word because he always pulls out receipts, facts, numbers. People that talking numbers, like, again, let's get back to topic, and I'll show you Oscars. Which one sounds more believable, the text we read or this?
Or this.
Or this.
How about this?
All right, let's try refreshing that page.
And now.
Or this.
How about now? You know, but regardless,
I'm not understanding why the audio. Wait. What in the world?
you know, I think regardless though, time and history has shown that Leonard has been a
Bo, did you touch something over there? You button toucher? You know you did.
Tell me about now.
Nothing.
Yeah, no, it ain't nothing to touch.
He said you button toucher. That was funny.
That
There we
works. What the and all right. I hate this fucking shit. Look, I don't know.
What, you trying to play something from Instagram?
Nah, from Twitter.
Huh.
It's not playing. This
Yeah, that
Oscar
shit-
video is either corrupt. I'm gonna try it on my phone and do it that way.
Yeah, that shit weird. But nonetheless, while you do that, let me read off a couple super chats because the people have been coming in with these super chats, so I do want to get to them. We got Mad Ben 100 that says Danny Garcia will knock out
Bo, do you
one-legged Benavidez.
make sure that the fader's not past that line I showed you? Because Rob is saying when we yell, the audio was clipping.
Yeah, but remember yesterday when we were checking it, it was all good. And that was yesterday evening, like 4 o'clock. You said, "Good morning, TBB," with the door open. And I was like, bro, give me a second to close the door first.
I'm just, they just, check the chat. You in the
Yeah.
pre-pro.
Nah, I seen when he said that.
Yeah, so I'm
People
looking-
saying that they feel both of them are lying. I don't know about that, but I'm seeing Matt Ben
Alright.
feels that Blair beats Hooker. Big Fish Vega feels that Hooker beats Blair. So obviously, mixed feelings on that fight.
All right, let's try this one more time, brother.
Yes, sir. Let's try it.
Promoter, he does.
Shout out to Fight Hype.
Popular.
It
and,
is passing through.
with
Bo,
the right
it has to be
partner,
something over there.
You can create a mega fight.
I mean,
me try this one more
sounds
time.
like-
That
There
happens
we
to
go.
be with Gervonta Davis and
All
vice
right,
versa.
let's try to go backwards.
As a promoter, he does sell and he is popular and with the right dance partner, you can create a mega fight, and that happens to be with Gervonta Davis and vice versa. Gervonta Davis can get on pay-per-view, but it doesn't necessarily mean that he's selling hundreds and hundreds of thousands of homes. I know the numbers. I know what they are. I know that they're not past 100,000.
So I'm going to just stop it there because that's what was interesting to me. He says, I know the numbers. I know what they are. I know they're not past 100,000. Now, there's a lot of doors in that statement because you can open the door of, is he talking overall? Which I mean every pay-per-view. Is he saying that every pay-per-view that was announced for Tank has been a lie? Or is he saying this last one, which is door number 2? Is that the one that hasn't gotten to 200,000? Because we thought Leo Santa Cruz made it to 225 at the very least.
He said, I know they're not 100,000. So it's like,
You think more than one?
yeah, I mean, I think he's just referencing to Gervonta being on pay-per-view overall.
They said it was double audio on that video you played.
Double?
Yeah, I guess the audio came twice. They said double audio on the video.
That is so strange. double audio the first time or the second? When I played it from Safari, because that would be interesting if they hear it and not us.
I just glanced over and seen it. I could go out and do a sound check real quick if you want me to.
I mean, yeah, we got to figure what's going on. I don't know. It's funny. It's funny.
Y'all
But
do y'all thing.
what is your proof? Who is he talking to? Pound for Pound King says audio is bad. Are you talking the audio echo? Okay, so they're talking you playing two. I don't understand why it would play two, honestly. I'm gonna try one more time.
I know that for
See,
a fact.
I guess you guys are hearing it right there, but
Does he
I
wanna
am not.
continue fighting
I'm gonna be
on
real.
the low
I'm
level
not hearing it.
pay-per-views, or does he want
Yep.
to create a mega?
So obviously you guys are hearing it.
His promoter,
MacBook
yeah, he
Pro
does sell, and he
microphone,
is popular. And
Yeah, obviously you
with-
guys are
with
hearing
the
it
right dance
right
partner,
now, and I am not.
you
So
can
I don't know
create
why.
a mega fight, and that happens to be with Gervonta Davis, and vice versa.
Okay.
You know,
All right,
Gervonta
well, I'm going to mute that. I guess you guys can hear it. And Big Fish is saying the audio from Discord. I have no clue. And you know what's even worse? When you guys complain, they were listening. The Fight Stars people were listening. So they had the Alex come in yesterday.
Right.
And we were not even here. He was supposed to be at 11:45. He got here early. We were not here.
They said it sound better now. Everybody's saying it's good.
Damn, my man said, stop talking, Ness.
Yeah, so when you was talking,
Damn.
you could hear it. Oscar, like you and Oscar was mixed in. When you couldn't hear it and you were saying, I can't hear it, yada, 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 they could hear everything Oscar was saying, but it was like, all mixed up.
Well,
They say it's clear now. We can continue.
let me see what Rob says here.
All the way from the UK across the pond. Shout out to Queen.
Shout out to UK, Rob. Next, we do have a couple super chats. We do got to spin the wheel. Alan G with his $5 saying, hook me up.
I need Rob in Canada to be more specific as to which time you're talking about, since I played this shit multiple times. Thank you. Alan G says hook him up with a spin.
With a spin, puts the ticket emoji, says, stay blessed. We appreciate you.
Appreciate you. I
Spinning
actually
the
had my
wheel.
blessed shirt on yesterday. I actually posted my sunrise today and put blessed, thankful, and grateful, because that's what I am. Every day isn't going to be great, but,
We have to make the most of it.
and we are making the most of it for sure. I am very happy, trying this new Las Vegas venture. It's definitely scary and moving fast, man. Moving fast, Shit, I hope to be moving by Saturday. Yep. So you landed on the shirt, by the way. How much was that, Super Chatty?
That was a $5. So with $5 more, you could be entered into the shirt raffle.
Yes, sir.
We
Speaking of raffles, don't forget we're trying to fly one of you lovely listeners out. All expenses paid, and this is the list of expenses before you get crazy. You will get your flight round trip ticket paid for, hotel stay paid for, and we'll give you a ticket to come over here to this beautiful $15 million facility. Watch the Canelo versus Triple G fight with us. Enjoy some festivities, drinks, meet Bo, and a couple of the fighters that we may have in here. You know what I mean? By then, Haseem Rahman Jr. and Sr. may not be busy.
And not just that, but that date and that weekend is also after August 29th.
Which is?
August 29th is the start of many beautiful things. So, if you were to come that weekend, because it is after August 29th, you'd be able to be part of something
epic.
And wonderful.
Something
beautiful.
Something that
has not been done.
Will be video time capsule. It'll be a video time capsule for sure. And you'd be part of it.
I like how you put that, champ.
No, it will.
I like how you
I mean,
put
unless
that.
the internet crashes. I'm sure. I wonder when they're going to make a movie about that.
Alan G did send the $5 super chat saying for the t-shirt, have a great weekend TBV. We do appreciate you.
Shout out
Bo
to you,
has
Alan.
already entered you because he said, I know Alan. Bo texted me. He said, I know Alan's going to send the $5. I've already entered him into the shirt raffle. That's what he said.
Yo, so we got Mad Ben 100 that says Danny's going to KO.
No, read that one. But he did say with his $5 super chat says
What?
Cobbs KOs Mo Hooker. Too many beatings. Been KO'd 2 in a row. Now 3 times. That is actually incorrect. He did get a knockout victory after his first knockout defeat, which was to Jose Ramirez. So he has not been knocked out twice in a row. Has been knocked out twice overall. His lone 2 defeats. So, yeah. We do appreciate it. And Ness is spinning the wheel for you, Mad Bet 100. We do appreciate
That's
it.
a $2 super chat.
That was a $5 super chat.
Oh. So the one that
I
the one I read, you read?
Yeah.
You always on point.
Yeah,
man.
Chan, because you know you was working in the back, so I knew the $2 didn't require a spin. So I figured I could read that one while you did your thing.
Well, that one actually intrigued me. I want to check the line now that he said that. Danny KO and Benavidez, what's that changed to? We got a Yo Elvis +1 glove, Mad Bent. He sent $5. So if you want to send another 10, you can be in that raffle and actually have 2 raffle tickets to the Yo Elvis autograph glove.
Then we got Casual Boxing Fan with their fat dub.
Dubby Dub.
$20 super chat saying people out here saying Inoue is the most dominant unified champion right now.
What about Arthur Better
The
Beef?
meat
What about
munching
Earl?
is real.
What about Better Beef? Earl, Stephen Fulton. Who else is a unified
Shit,
champion?
Haney.
Haney. Well, he's undisputed.
Yeah, I mean,
He's
still,
more Thanos. Him and
Taylor.
Canelo.
No,
Thanos.
I know, but still,
Taylor's unified.
but still unified nonetheless, even as an undisputed.
Yeah, but I mean, you're close. You're done. He's done. Like everyone else has to finish. That's what I'm saying. It's not the same. You can't put Haney and Better Beef in the same because one gotta finish achieving.
I'm not saying that who's achieved more. That has shit all to do with what the fuck that person is saying. They're talking about the dominance. So
the under switched for Danny. It was like 200, right?
Yeah.
Plus 200. Now it's 185.
Mm.
The over is still minus 225. And yeah. I don't know. Let's see Mad Ben's bet of Danny by KO. You can get that at okay. Garcia by KO is a plus 160.
Not happening.
He did knock out Granados, Rios. Those are smaller men. But so was Benavidez. He was moving up.
Yeah, not weight-wise, perhaps.
Yes, weight-wise. He fought Mauricio Herrera at 140 for an interim WBA many, many moons ago.
Yeah, no, I'm saying.
Then he moved up to welterweight and fought Benavidez.
Yeah,
I mean, Crawford.
What I'm saying is Brandon Rios, Adrian Granados.
Granados arguably beat Broner.
Size-wise, right? Way smaller man compared to Jose Benavidez Jr.
Very. Benavidez Jr. looks huge. But size don't win fights. Barrio showed us that.
Size helps you last in fights.
I mean, you know.
A little more punch resistance.
A little more punch. It takes a little longer to do the job, but nothing crazy. But we do got to spin the wheel for
nothing crazy.
Casual boxing
nothing
fan,
crazy,
right?
But
and Mad Ben or just casual boxing? Which ones get the spill spin?
No, the casual boxing fan.
Mad Ben already got
it. Yeah.
Casual boxing fan, $20 super chat. Will spin. Let's see if you get one of these fat $15 fatty Yo Elvis gloves. So you ain't got to do nothing. Put them in the runnings for Yo Elvis. And we're going to give you another spin since it was a $20 Jamie Jam. Benavidez. Nope. That is the Thomas the Hitman Hearns Boxing Hall of Fame shirt. If you want it, send another $5 and you'll be in the raffle for that as well. Remember, all these raffles are announced on Sunday and delivered out.
on Monday.
Yep.
And will end on Saturday.
Yep.
So the raffle stops.
So we're stopping Saturday and announcing Sunday.
Yeah, that's what we said during the fight chat.
That's what he said.
Boom. That's what we said.
We got Alan G for the shirt. Have a great weekend, TBV.
Yeah, read
You
that
did that?
one. Yep. So we, like I said, Bo got you in there, champ.
All right. So looks like the poll slightly changed. How many pay-per-view buys do you think Tank versus Ryan Garcia would do?
Yeah, slightly has changed, Nas.
Just 1%.
1%. That 1% for the first place thus far at 39%, saying 400,000 or more pay-per-view buys. 34% of the audience says 300,000 pay-per-view buys. 18% say 200,000, and 8% say 100,000. So I would say the majority feel it does, 3 to 400 or better. But nonetheless, we do appreciate nearly 700 of you participating. Make sure, let your voice be heard. Matt Bent 100 with his $2 super chat saying Big Benny will fill up a big spot on the canvas. Why is people steady calling him Benny? I find that
Benavidez.
I know, but bro, we never heard that till the other day.
I mean, I think he started it.
I'm pretty sure. Wasn't it Angel that said something?
Angel Garcia?
Oh, no. You talking about Matt Ben started that?
I think.
Oh, all right. No problem. For those of you who may have tuned in late or are just now joining us, we do appreciate it. Former world champ Mickey Bay will be in studio in a matter of moments.
Text you?
I wrote him already, and he said he has confirmed. He pretty much confirmed.
Yeah, that was my bad because I had already confirmed with him. So my bad. Casual boxing fan, but yeah, Mickey Bay will be in the building in a matter of moments. Casual boxing fan, $5 super chat saying Danny won't have that power at 154 in my opinion. Benavidez was giving Crawford work at range.
Word.
Danny flat-footed. It could end bad for him. So, casual boxing fan, you have now been entered with that $5 super chat into the Tommy the Hitman Hearns Hall of Fame shirt raffle. Once again, that
Bo, what bets you looking at this weekend?
Sunday.
Remember, I can't bet this weekend. I'm on punishment from Joette losing and Gabe losing. I'm on punishment. I put too much down.
Damn. That must
be what?
He said he's on punishment.
I'm on punishment from betting.
His girl,
yeah, they did rob Joette.
His girl won't let him bet this
but
weekend.
nah,
they did rob Joette.
Keep in mind the over/under for Rancis and Gary Antoine is 6.5, and I like Benavidez, man. It is what it is. That's who I like.
Bro, I saw somebody post a video of the Josh Kelly versus Lucas Bryan Bastido face-off. Mm-hmm. And, Josh Kelly always talks a lot of shit, but this guy was talking a lot of shit too. So I'm thinking like, it looked pretty heated. I'm thinking like, oh, yeah, this probably going to be a 50-50 close fight. Yo, Josh Kelly's a minus 1,600.
Whoa. Yeah, I mean,
they still believe.
Gary Antoine Russell's a minus 1,400.
Rightfully so.
Will this fight go the distance? No, minus 400.
Rightfully so.
Russell by decision, plus 330.
Rightfully so.
Russell by KO, minus 335.
Crazy. And this is, I can't even say this is first step up. Victor Postal, he was pretty tough. He took Matisse, but it could be argued that Matisse was done after Danny.
Excuse me.
And then he went to war with Ramirez, 12 with Ramirez. He went a lot of 12s. Only one
Crawford?
No, Crawford stopped him in the 12th, no? Or is that when the knockout streak started?
Crawford knocked out Benavidez in the 12th round.
We talking about Postal.
No, he didn't knock him out.
Yeah, only man to ever knock out Postal was Gary Antoine.
Yeah, which wasn't a knockout. They threw it in the towel. Come on.
Nah, they had to get that man out of there, bro. He was finna get hurt.
Bro, come on. Literally, like, the day or 2 days before that, that's when all the shit popped up in Ukraine where his wife and kids was. That man was not 100% focused on that fight.
Excuses are tools for the incompetent. Those who use them rarely succeed.
Well, Adam Kovnacki is still plus money against this guy, Ali Aaron Demizern. And, you know, I get Kovnacki has lost 2 back-to-back, and I get he has a one-track style. But that is a difficult style for people. You know, is he going to be punch shy? Does he still have the same punch resistance? Those are things we have to find out. But Adam by knockout is a
plus 400, man. That is unbelievable.
Yo, but even if you believe Demi Zern is going to win, my man's a plus 105 by KO or a plus 405 by decision.
Keep in mind that you used to be big on
Adam.
A man, right? And
I
but
watched
you
him
also
spar.
was big on like people getting knocked out 2 times back to back. Like it's over after that.
Yeah.
You used to be a preacher of that.
It's hard. It's hard mentally, but this is what I'm saying. He getting on that saddle again. He's shown that mentally he's not counting himself out. It's hard for a lot of people. Right. You know, you lose to the same dude back to back. It's like, damn, where do I go? Where do I go from here? You know, where do I go? You question yourself. You start to doubt. But he's jumping on a saddle. And again, I don't even think this dude has a lot of experience.
One thing to keep in mind, though, Kovnacki is coming off that broken orbital. Mm-hmm. So, you know.
Is that
I didn't even realize that.
Is that eye any good? Did you Google it to make sure it was actually broken and not just like internet stories?
Well, that was TBV's very own UK Rob texting me live. You know.
So Ali Dezermian, whatever, he's only got 17 fights. 12 of those wins come by knockout.
He got a loss, don't he?
He went 8 with the Kingpin at this age, but I think only AJ knocked out Kevin Johnson.
He suffered a fractured left orbital bone.
This motherfucker really knocked out Gerald. Fucking Gerald, man. Gerald be losing. Come on, Gerald.
You heard me?
What's up?
Ali look like Christian Thun.
I said that Kovnacki and D had a fractured left orbital bone in that last fight with Hellenius.
My man went fucking 5 rounds with Michael Sprott, man. I don't know that I'm ready. I don't know, man. I think I'm feeling good with my man Adam. How long has it been since Adam has been in the ring?
That was what, October?
Bro, the thing with Adam, bro, is that he's always gonna be that weight, man. He's always going to be that way. Yeah, he got tanked. Yeah, he throw punches, but like he's always going to be that weight. That's him, man. Back to backies, bro. He going back to backies.
And then remember he had a war with Areola right before the 2 knockout losses.
And how old is he? 33. He's still young. He's still young.
After them 3 wars back to back to back, he like 99 years old, bro.
Yeah, no, it's tough, man. It's tough.
I don't know.
I remember that.
This Ali Dezern guy.
That shit was crazy.
What would they do with this dude if he won, bro? My man, 70% KO ratio.
Where he from?
Turkey. Then he got 2% more than fucking Adam. But that's what I'm saying. Adam been in with the better opposition, right? Adam twice with Hellenius, but he lost. He did beat Areola. He did beat common opponent Gerald Washington, did it faster than Ali. He also beat Martin. He beat Kaleides, Spielka.
And all this was before his stablemate Big Baby got popped. But once Big Baby got popped,
stop.
He had to
That's
fight
not
with
his
Areola.
Stablemate. There you go giving out
false. Are they not homies?
Homies? That don't mean he's stablemates. Man, they don't even use the same strength and conditioning codes, let alone trainers or gyms.
I remember back then they were saying they'll never fight each other.
Yeah, they said they was friends. Yeah. They ain't got nothing to do with steroid use or being in the same facility.
Shakur Stevenson just said he would never. Shakur Stevenson just said that he would never fight Keyshawn Davis. Would never fight Africa. They don't got the same trainer. Shit, him and Africa don't even got the same fucking. Africa don't even got a promoter right now.
Was
like they don't got the same strength and conditioning. Like that.
Damn, let him finish his sentence. You tight right now that you gave. He tight.
Everybody was saying Kalnaki looked.
That's how it is.
Everybody was saying, "Oh, Kalnaki looked against the wall.
He looked fat." When you on the ropes getting your ass pounded, you know that's.
You gotta hit below the belt.
You gotta come with the flurry of punches.
Double team.
You gotta hit below the belt.
I'm trying to Mike Tyson bite your ear.
Nah, no. Mike was delusional and felt he was being hit by multiple people.
London runs boxing. Where's your betting tickets? Who you betting on? You talking about I'm always betting wrong. Won't you give us some advice? If you so rich.
Nah, don't give us no advice. Send your slips over. Send us some hits, some proof.
Send us some proof.
Receipts.
Canna said, bet the under 2 heavyweights with 60% ratio. Oh, that's a good idea. Let me see. They don't have an under yet.
Yeah.
And it's fucking Friday.
Hopefully after the weigh-in.
Jerks. You're a jerk. You're a jerk. Anyway.
Fuck, man. You know what I just realized, though?
What?
That now we may
What?
not. I mean, shit, if we put a bet in, like if we wait, the public won't see it now because the fucking prop, the over-under, not out yet.
I don't even want to wait. I'm being real. I'm trying to find something now.
Yeah, I'm trying to put a parlay together myself.
Everybody saying one at a time. Man, we was arguing. We was going at it. Sometimes it get, you know what I'm saying?
That was
fuel
you.
debate.
That was you.
You know, Ness keep jumping in while I'm trying to make my points.
Yo, have y'all seen Pedro Diaz' new fighter?
No, who's that? Ness?
Stephanie Cohen, former...
Steffi Cohen, the bodybuilder?
Yeah.
She fight?
You ain't know?
Nah, I just see her with all them muscles on IG.
Look at her now. Look at her my screen share. She don't look muscular there, dude. She losing some muscle, but she's still trying to keep it. I ain't gonna front. Look at her quads.
I'm waiting. Come on, pop up. Still waiting.
Yo, what's crazy about her story is she's absolutely rich. She's a world-renowned, super-duper, extremely famous bodybuilder. She's verified. She has, over 1 million followers on Instagram. She has 25 world records for powerlifting. And she decided to turn into a pro boxer. And she's taking it straight up serious, bro. She trains with Pedro Diaz. I've watched her training camp. I watched her spar that beautiful woman, Paige Van Zandt or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah, I watched.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah, I got
Lucky
to watch them spar. Oh, yeah. She gives amazing fitness advice.
She got them turkey legs.
She kills all those myths about like foods and sugars and, and obviously, she knows how to manipulate her weight and body and muscles. So it's going to be interesting to see how she does in boxing. She's already a pro. For sure. And a doctor, for those that didn't know. But let me see. I think she's like 2-3-0 or something. She look, she's so important in other things that her box rank doesn't even come up on the first page.
Oh, wow.
No, I'm telling you, she's out here doing her fucking
So she's
thing.
already pro.
Yeah, I had a conversation with Pedro Diaz when I was out there for Tyron Woodley.
Okay.
And he was telling me how, like...
they said she 2-1.
Oh, shit, she lost? She did. She did here in America, in Miami. A decision loss.
Oh, wow.
To a debuter. Ooh, that had to hurt. And she had a draw in her second fight all the way in...
So... No, she is a power lifter, not a bodybuilder.
I was the one who said
that's different?
lifter, though. Yeah, power lifter is all about lifting heavy weight. Bodybuilder is like sculpting the body.
Damn,
so
she
the
lost
body,
in her
the body lifting that, or the bodybuilding, that's the physique.
Right.
Okay.
She just lost this month. That's why I didn't know. Oh, wow. Oof. 25% KO ratio. Why does that power never translate for women? And she's a power lifter. How ain't she sleeping girls? Let me show you some of this pad work, bro. Can we find? Here we go. What is this? Do you got something here for us, or is this some?
I just tried to close the ad on the YouTube screen, but it's on your screen, not my screen. I was tripping, man.
What ad?
It was a little AutoZone ad at the bottom.
I ain't got no ad, bro.
All them beautiful pictures she taking. Then she got on a boggin on her box rec pic. Box rec do people dirty.
She don't put none of boxing on her shit. I'm telling you, she all about that health. Oh, here we go. Oh, she got music. Can't do that. But here's her dipping and dodging, working out in Miami and Hialeah. at the world famous Muhammad Ali boxing gym, where Pedro Diaz runs most of the training program there, and he's trained guys like Guillermo Rigondeaux, and most recently coming out of there is going to be Tyrone Woodley and the kickboxer that looks like me,
Tyrone Spong
as well. Also Paige Van Zant or Van whatever trains out of there. Pedro Diaz is also trained Jose Miguel Cotto, I think, and it was even for the wasn't it for the Mayweather fight. It was Pedro Diaz helped Mayweather bleed.
Interesting.
Yes. So yeah, man, women's boxing is growing. We were talking about that with Sarafina yesterday, which we found out yesterday her name is Sarah, last name Fina, and that's real. Meanwhile, I always thought it was one word, like Sarafina, and I always thought she was Spanish because it's like Sarafina, you know what I mean? Like, and Fina in Spanish means like fine or good looking, so.
The most interesting thing to me was that she ain't even from New York, but she got like the strongest like New York
She's from
accent
LA.
ever.
I never knew that. I thought she was like from New York. Crazy. But she's got an interesting story. They're saying that Stephanie is Colombian. Okay. Sarah is not. She told us she's straight white.
Yeah.
And like, what else she said? She did throw in a different couple things, but definitely nothing that we thought.
Yeah, I know.
It's like some Polish or something. Yeah. Like that.
Yeah.
Damn, man.
Word is born, Brandon. Muscles don't win fights. You know that. That's why you still bodybuilding. You rather not fight. Yeah. Got him. Yo, nice. Brandon, let me know when you actually in the ring with not in the ring, but I mean like in the gym with what is it? Teray?
Yeah, Teray.
I want to know when he starts that program, man. We got to get him on the show. He's I like him, man. He's a hustler.
What y'all think about the winner of the Benavidez versus Danny Garcia fighting somebody like Terrell Gausha first? Like the next fight being like Terrell Gausha versus fighting the champion right away.
If Danny wins, I want Danny to do what he's talking. He's talking out here greasy. Go ahead and fight Laura. Go ahead and fight Earl.
But I don't think he can get Terrell Gausha though.
Or go ahead and fight Laura. Go ahead and fight Jamel. He talked about Jamel with me specifically in the video. So he's got options if he can win. If he can win. You know what I'm saying? If he can win.
When I try to deposit on fucking
it's like a replay of last week.
Oh shit! No, it worked. It worked today, bro. Literally, no. I just tried it, and I was gonna do it again just to show Ness. It said, "Your bet is not." Yeah, we are sorry to inform you that we do not accept deposits from your jurisdiction.
So it didn't work.
No.
Yeah, it's just like last week. And last week you grab your headphones and were about to throw them off and said the show over.
But
damn, I got like this killer parlay.
All you got to do is do a VPN, man. But I don't know why I told you. You might have to get out of here and then deposit. Because I'm over here depositing. Even though I'm winning, so I ain't depositing in a minute. But we all see me deposit from out here, Bitcoin.
Yeah, it's different with Bitcoin.
Rob says stop shouting over each other. We clipping. Stop clipping, y'all.
How long ago he say that?
Like
he said it when he said it, but we got to make sure we know it.
Yeah, that's why Bo read it when he read it.
Armando Garcia says you got to be born with power. That weight only increased 20%. She maybe don't got her timing down yet.
I'm going to go get Mickey.
All right.
What do you mean? Who you talking about? He talking about Stephanie? Or Steffi?
Yeah, he must, because I don't know who else he could be talking about. Bro, I got this killer parlay that I want.
But first, we're going to spin the wheel for him.
Yeah. Yes,
Armando.
Let's see.
Shirt. So you need $5 more, and you can be in the shirt raffle, yay. That's right. That's right. So Mickey Bay is on his way.
Yes. Bo just stepped out to go get him.
Yeah.
So actually,
quick intermission.
That way we could bring him in, get settled in, and we'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
Adrian, the problem wrong, the man from the frozen tundra.
Keem, straight out of Florida. Liz Lowe, Decatur, Georgia.
You already know what it is. It's the Queen, Martha K, Detroit, stand up.
David Maldonado, New York City. Yo, Nuts, don't cut me off, man. Don't cut me off.
King Amin of Essex, catch me for them championship rounds.
Big Super Mac, Plainview, Texas.
Davidian in Buffalo. God bless you all.
In Jesus' name.
Without Chai, it ain't nothing. Without the callers, it ain't nothing, man.
Bad Girl, TKO, San Diego, California.
Big Fish Vega, Palm Beach, Florida.
Intrigue the Incredible, straight out the ATL. James Benitez, Huntsville, Alabama. It ain't hating, it's just the truth.
Show Kid, Mount Vernon, New York, suckers.
SDS Promotions.
Coach Mide from London, UK.
Checking in from Tennessee, it's Lethal James, P-A-Y-N-E. It's lethal.
Line 6 Reed, just spreading that boots gospel.
Mo from Bama, only in America.
Well, I'm a true attestation to the American dream.
King Born, Crown Heights, Brooklyn. You heard? 4 chicken wings and French fries, breakfast and champions. Let's get to it.
JT, New Orleans, Louisiana.
Stuff like that.
Yo, TVV, this Coach J-Mac. New Orleans, Louisiana, 504, baby.
What have you?
C. Y. E.
California.
Like the video, subscribe to the channel, join YouTube members and Patreon for some.
This is the #1 pound for pound and 2-division champion, Marvin the Tank Furman from Dallas, Texas.
LB Sugler, from DC to Stunt City, Bomb Squad.
Brandon Maurice, aka the AJ at Trucking, straight out of Cincinnati, baby.
Madbat 100, U.S. Virgin Islands.
Chickarelli, Hollywood, California.
Louis Reyes, Boston, Mass. Yo, drop that SDS shit,
This
son.
message was brought to you by SDS Promotions.
The voice of the people, there is no equal.
You can add Nestor Gibbs on Skype to be part of the conversation. TheBoxingVoice.com.
As I always say, please make sure you push the thumbs up. Share this in every episode of the Boxing Voice podcast. This is TV.
What up, what up, what up, what up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So, right now, they are getting Mickey Bay situated so that he can come into the studio. And I didn't want to keep you guys waiting too long, so I came back shortly just to give you an update. So we'll be getting things going pretty soon. If you haven't already done so, please go ahead and drop Mickey Bay a question on our Patreon post, and we'll ask him those questions specifically directed at him via your name. So Brandon, if you can, please send that. And let me hear a refresher. What do we got? All right, so I might have to wait to read some of these super chats as they require wheel spins and name logs, right? Meaning once that lands on a specific place, you guys gotta have that name logged so that you can be added to specific raffles and or giveaways. Speaking of giveaway, don't forget we're trying to fly one of our lucky listeners out, all inclusive, everything paid. We're trying to pay your flight, round trip, your hotel stay, and invite you to our beautiful facility here, allow you to see our Venom sponsored 24-foot ring, our beautiful boxing gym, our state-of-the-art fitness facility, and check out our amazing studio. Plus, since this will be for the Canelo versus Triple G, which is in September, our huge announcement of August 29th will be out. We'll be doing something new and exciting from a new location. that you guys will be all very, very excited about. So believe me, you want to join in this raffle. It will cost you $75 for a raffle ticket, but imagine winning, coming to Vegas, round trip, plus your flight for $75. Amazing. But I hear Mickey Bay there in the outside. Let me go ahead and go to the intermission and bring him in. 12 years. I never expected it to turn out like this. TheBoxingVoice.com. Shout out to the community, man. I appreciate y'all.
Happening, people.
Info Joe, Los Angeles, in the building.
Adrian, the problem wrong, the man from the frozen tundra.
Keem, straight out of Florida. Liz Lowe, Decatur, Georgia.
You already know what it is. It's the Queen, Martha K, Detroit. Stand up.
David Maldonado, New York City. Yo, Nuts, don't cut me off, man. Don't cut me off.
King Amin of Essex, catch me for them championship rounds.
Big Super Mac, Plainview, Texas.
Davidian in Buffalo. God bless you all.
In Jesus' name.
Without Chai, it ain't nothing. Without the callers, it ain't nothing, man.
Bad Girl, TKO, San Diego, California.
Big Fish Vega, Palm Beach, Florida.
Intrigue, the incredible. Straight out the ATL. James Benitez, Huntsville, Alabama. It ain't hating, it's just true.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. And we are joined alongside Mickey Bay, who's going to be taking on former IBF champion Tevin Farmer. The fight was scheduled. It was going to be overseas, and looks like things have changed. Along with yourself, you're looking thin. You're looking slim, and you got the big beard, the I'm in camp look, huh?
Oh yeah, you know, I'm just ready to work, ready to make my own history.
Mm-hmm. So I mean, tell us, man, we haven't seen you in a while. We're obviously in a new building, and you've been training, so bring us up to speed, man. How's it been since the last time we kind of linked up?
I'm gonna be honest, I think the time definitely helped me. I'm in even better shape, and I'm a lot sharper now, so man, I mean, I don't know what Tevin gonna do, but man, we'll see August 12th, man. I don't think he ain't gonna be able to do nothing with me for sure.
So where have you been training?
I've been at Real Boxing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And who's training with you? Like, was it the guy we seen yesterday that was at Rock Mines?
Kevin Henry.
Yeah, you got Kevin.
Okay.
I know
I
you
got
Coach
him,
Kevin.
Will, and my guy Ben.
Okay.
Ben, Batista,
Yes,
who works. Many may have seen him working with Gabe Flores. Recently, has worked with Darren Cunningham. Obviously, he's done some shit with you as well, right?
Yeah, that's my guy. Ben, I just like to keep. I'm a person that just like to, stick with my people. Like, I'm comfortable with certain people. And then you got to remember, I've been a coach, so now it's that's an advantage for me, I think, because now it's like I can kind of coach myself as well. So I think that definitely helped.
So where's your weight at? Because your face looks like you've lost some weight, right?
A little bit. I don't really get too heavy in between anyway, but, I mean, I'm close. I could probably make weight in a day or two.
Well, I think, too, you're, 2 weeks out now? So
yeah.
So I think, last time we spoke to you, last time we seen you, we was more when the fight was being announced.
Yeah, I probably close to 15 over then. Now I'm within 5. 4 or 5, I could make weight tomorrow.
Literally.
So who's been sharpening you up?
It's on the training side.
Yeah, I mean,
Kevin Henry.
Side.
Oh, I've been sparring with a lot of guys, a lot of young guys. I probably sparred with probably 12 to 15 people at this point.
Ace Vega?
Nah, he haven't really been in town, and but a lot of other guys, a lot of young guys. Whoever want to come through the door and stick with it, because a lot of guys, I give them a lot of trouble because of my knowledge. Like, I still got youthful skills, speed, and everything, and I think that's what everybody will see on the 12th. Of course, I've been out the ring for a while, but the good thing is that he has. A lot of my career, it was only me that been laid off, even when I fought guys like Cambosis and a lot of my fights. I'm used to this. You know, because of my management, it was always up and down for me where I didn't fight for 2 years. Tevin was on the roll. This is his first time having a layoff, you know, so. But at the end of the day, I don't really look at that.
First time in a long time because he had a rough, you know, he was with DeBella. He wasn't getting dates like that until he signed to DAZN.
Yeah, but for years he was fighting. He probably never even had a year layoff.
What?
Not that mean nothing, but I mean, cause he the younger guy on paper. But I'm saying it's something that I'm used to. Like my last fight was Cambosis. Before that, it was. I don't even count the Mexico fight I fought.
No,
it was only 10 seconds.
You right, because 2020 he had the JoJo fight.
Yup.
And then but that was the first year where he only fought one time. Every year he had multiple fights since turning pro.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
you're right. This is his first layoff. So it'll be interesting. This is a fight I've been wanting for a while, Mick. I'm excited. And I'm going to be honest with you. Obviously, I was excited for the event coming to Ghana because I thought the event overall, like everything together, would be huge.
Yeah.
Obviously,
I was sad to see Sprite not be a part of it no more.
Well,
man.
Shout out to them still because they helped kick it off. But you know, it been 3 chains. We all lost money. I mean, I lost a lot of personal money. We all did. It's a part of the game. But one thing we wasn't gonna do is renege on the fans. We like, man, shit, we all took our L's. We got to do it, though. We ain't going to make it look like we was just talking. Like, you know, so I'm just glad it came together here. The only reason why I'm glad is that people get to actually come see it as well over here.
Yeah.
But I'll go back over there, though. But there's so many different restrictions there. But the crazy thing was Dubai. The president down was just real unfortunate.
Obviously, not just your fight. Floyd's fight had to be pushed like a week later, and it had to be pushed from Dubai to Abu Dhabi. So obviously that ruined. But would you say, in a fucked up way, it was a blessing in disguise? Because I'm sure the extra time training, has only helped.
Oh man, 1,000%. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I didn't know probably until let me see. A month ago, I really noticed. I'm like, damn, I'm way better than I was. Like, than I was going when I was in Dubai. I was ready, but now it's like, it don't even feel like I had a layoff at this point. So, we both gonna rumble. Period. Like, we promised the fans and. We like, man, because we is getting offered other fights as well, like some other fight, but we like, now we got to do it.
So why redemptionpayperview.com? Because there are some sites reporting that you guys tried to get this fight to other networks and they were not interested.
Nah, that ain't true at all. Like we never tried because we knew we can do this on our own. I did get other fight offers though. I could have fought with different promoters and stuff, but we've been already promoting this fight. Like, I mean, y'all know, because shout out to y'all, Boxing Voice. I mean, y'all been, some of our biggest supporters. But, it's the fight game. You got to imagine if fighters like De La Hoya and Floyd can't come together to make a fight, imagine how hard it is us being independent. Yeah, you get a lot of stones thrown. A lot of, boxing game is crazier on the business side than the actual fight.
But why wouldn't you guys want to offer it to DAZN that Tevin had a former relationship with? He has to have someone he can call. Why wouldn't you want to talk to a Leonard that has a relationship with Showtime who you had a former relationship?
I can't. I mean, that story is a long story. I mean, people that know. I mean, I lost.
Well, I mean, obviously, okay. Let's just not say Leonard. He's just saying like networks, regardless.
Yeah, like
if it ain't them, it ain't got to be nobody associated with them. He's just
because I feel like if the writer isn't correct, then why wouldn't a Showtime want it? Why wouldn't ESPN
honestly, I'm sure that they
DAZN?
probably would have, but we already started it off, so it's like, why not finish it? Like we already got the party rolling.
Well, don't you get
why not finish?
Because you get a broadcaster fee, don't you?
I mean, we getting our money anyway. Believe me. Like honestly, we'd make more
being independent.
Probably, yeah, because like we already made. We we doing pretty good this fight for sure. But I'm not opposed to it at all. Like, it's just that we already got it started. So to kind of break all the ties and try to go to a promoter, I'm not opposed to it because we not doing this out of rebellion or nothing. Because, like I say, I mean, my goal is to fight a bigger fight and fight for a belt. That's really my quest, is to become the oldest champion ever in my division. So in the near future, but we already got it rolling. So, but definitely, as far as the networks, we definitely wasn't opposed to it. It's just like us starting what we finished almost.
So, is your brother the lead promoter?
Well, he's one of the promoters. We all got our hand in it.
So who else is co-promoting?
It's me, Farmer. We got another promoter out in Arizona, of course, because that's where the fight is. We got a couple of our other partners from Bigger Than Life.
Yeah, it's funny you just brought them up because I'm actually checking them out a little bit. I know you spoke about them when the fight was first announced originally for Accra. Just talk about how much involvement in the role that Bigger Than Life has had in this event.
Yeah, that was their plug pretty much over there in Ghana. But when it come to fighting in a place like that, it's so many, especially then, they were still super tough on the COVID.
Mm-hmm.
So, that one, it was just a whole lot of stipulations with the government, all kind of stuff. So, we just, Dubai had big interest in the fight, probably more than anywhere.
Wasn't you on the helipad?
No, that was Floyd's. Then they moved it.
No, I know that was Floyd, but you didn't visit over there?
No.
He's saying, like, when you was out there.
Oh, in Dubai?
Yeah, like, because that was obviously around the same time as Floyd. So he's just asking, did you visit the helipad when the ring was on it?
Oh, no, we didn't. No.
Because I thought you was out there around the same time that...
Yeah, I mean, they could have been out there, but it was two separate events.
No,
so.
I know. I'm just saying.
Yeah, we
two
was
separate boxing events, but,
We would have been if they fought.
Mm-hmm.
But we was in camp still. So I was like in camp mode. I didn't even see the city or none of that a lot until, the couple days. Well, I ended up staying after the president died. And, then I got a chance to, I probably stayed an extra week or so.
Mm.
And then I got to see around.
How was that experience, man?
Oh, man. It kind of changed my life. It was...
How so?
I'm sure you probably been there, huh? Have y'all been
Nah,
there?
I've never been. Let me tell you.
He's booked it like 3 times.
Oh, okay.
I've booked it twice, and the pandemic fucked it up both times. So.
Oh, yeah, nah.
How'd it change your life, though?
I ain't even gonna lie to you. It felt like heaven on earth. I heard it from people, but it's a difference going because it's a feeling that you get. And the humility of the people. I hate to say it, man. It made America look kind of bad, to be honest with you. When I landed back here, I'm like, oh, we back to the rude stuff.
Hold on. In what way, Mick?
I ain't gonna say it made it look bad as far as entertainment and like.
No, just how you're treated.
The treatment of the people there is different. Okay. Like it was like, I mean, everybody help each other. You don't feel. I mean, people come up to you and grab your phone. You looking at them, they putting the Wi-Fi in for you. They service is just crazy with everything. It wasn't for the money or nothing because they don't even want tips. Like when you try to give them tips, they looking at you like kind of crazy.
Yeah, because that's a fucking American thing.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like
Americans get
you
tips.
Travel to other countries, bro. Like I've never been to Dubai, but I've been to Germany. I've been to Qatar, which is a Middle Eastern country. Where tourism like Dubai is present, the service, the way you're treated is nothing like America. Like, and if you pay attention, Americans are catered to. When you travel anywhere, that's not English speaking, they gonna make sure if they don't make sure of shit else to make sure they got the English signs, they gonna make sure to cater. That's for sure.
Oh no, you hit it on the nose for sure, cause they do cater to us. Cause I would just be out in public. And people just hear me talk and start coming over like,
you American?
Yeah, like, are you American? Are you a rapper? Like, you a rapper or what? Like, what you do? Like, you know, because then they hear a different act, so, But man, it was just, I think that stood out to me more than anything. Like, just the treatment and the humility there, it was crazy. But not only was it the best place I seen as well, but the humility there was crazy.
Yeah, man. I think sometimes you can't even put a dollar amount on the way you're treated and the service.
100%.
Yeah. That's why I say, when I get phenomenal service, I have zero issues tipping extra well, because it's like you don't get that out of your way with people going out of your way to.
You say that's an American thing, huh?
It is.
Yeah, and you could tell more so over there. Like, other places I've been, they still be, but there it's like you gotta make sure they take, because they all know they're sitting and really not try to take it.
Yep. I got some questions from the people. James Valdez, San Antonio, Texas says, we know Ohio has had some great fighters, but who are the top 3 trainers that have come out of Ohio?
In my opinion, if you was just to speak like on history, probably Bill Miller. Y'all heard of him? Mm-mm. He trained James Toney.
Okay.
Bunch of fighters. That'd be the only one I could, because there's so many other ones like that don't even get the record. But when you see guys like a lot of the old school fighters like the Joe Lewises and with that kind of that style like Floyd and Tony, and I learned a lot of it. Like even his dad lived. Detroit is only 30 minutes from Ohio, so a lot of that style, it's kind of back and forth. Some people from Michigan is from Ohio and vice versa. So it's so many that I could name a lot, but a lot of them, to be honest with you, don't even have big names. Like and now when I go back, like as far as for me training, I can go back and even appreciate trainers more now. When I look back, I'm like, dang, even my first trainer was called Forrest Caldwell, because back then I didn't know he was showing me the same stuff that Floyd Mayweather Sr. showed me years later. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, man, this is stuff that everybody in the world is pretty much kind of mimicking now. If you notice, the whole world is trying to mimic Floyd and Roger Mayweather.
Yep.
But when I think back, I'm like, man, my first trainer was doing these kind of maneuvers and stuff, because they all kind of came from that tree and that lineage, the Midwest too. I mean, Chicago, y'all right, up the road. So it's kind of like, to me, the best teacher, not being biased, is from that area, in my opinion, that Midwestern area, just in my opinion. Like the certain Eddie Futches and all of them from like that area. You get guys that where a lot of the style that people like kind of came from around there. I don't think people really know that, because it's a lot of small cities. Like most, that's probably the only real big city in the Midwest. Chicago, Detroit kind of diminished, but it's a lot. But it's so many, but none of them really. A lot of them really don't get. You wouldn't really know a lot of them, but it's some cold cats.
I'm not gonna lie to you. You said Bill Miller, a trainer that I, truth be told, had never heard of, and one Google search, and I learned that he's worked the corner of Tommy Hearns. I learned that he's worked the corner of James Toney, Ricky Womack, Lindell Holmes. I learned that he even trained the young Emmanuel Stewart.
Nice.
You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So no, it's important. It's important. And questions like that make you bring people. Like Bill Miller, you brought him to my attention, and it's people like this that are a part of history that we can't not be forgotten, because like you said, people try to bite off other styles or learn from other styles, but a lot of times they forget where the shit really came from.
100%. For some reason, people forget that. I wouldn't say it's a coast. It is, because the Midwest is the Midwest, but people think that like, because Cleveland, Michigan, even Chicago, we towards the east. Mm-hmm. But as far as boxing is the region is smaller than like the East Coast, the West Coast, and the South. So you don't really think the Midwest, like when you speak even rapping or who got the best who got Midwest, don't come to mind, because them cities look like it's on the East. But when it come to boxing and you look at guys like Eddie Futch, Dale Williams, Bill Miller, and it's a ton of other ones I could name, but they all kind of maneuvered around that little area like Chicago, Michigan, Ohio.
Right.
But those guys, those older guys are the one that, like Floyd Mayweather Sr. is the first one in this new millennium. Well, not the new millennium, but he's the one that learned that stuff and passed it to his son, and it became more noticeable because Senior is an artist. So when he made up the pad work, and then he brought it to his little brother, and he kind of made his own routine, but it kind of, it's almost like the peekaboo style, right? How you got Customato, the peekaboo style. Wherever he got it from, he kind of maneuvered it, and his camp had it.
Tweaked it and made it his own.
He made it his own, but it didn't go across the world because it wasn't the internet. If it was, you would have seen everybody trying to fight like Mike if it was a YouTube and Instagram. Yeah. So with Big Floyd and Mayweather, the reason why he's so good, you got Big Floyd who learned from the guys that trained probably 80 to 90% of the best fighters ever. When you look at Dale Williams and Eddie Futch being best friends, and I know you know Eddie Futch well.
Absolutely.
I
mean, even when you look at, Ohio specifically, I mean, Ohio, excuse me, Ohio has given us Al Heyman and Don King. Like, that alone, when you speak of the sport of boxing, that alone tells you so. Like, the only other top historic promoter that is missing out of that equation is Bob Arum. You get what I'm saying? Like, when you talk about historic people who have been in the business and lasted, like, Ohio gave you Don King and
the crazy thing is we are from the same neighborhood, and one grew up with my grandparents on this side, one on the other side. It's crazy because you probably one of the first people to ever mention that. And being from Cleveland only got 300,000 people, so it's a small city. But I just think Midwest and that region breed fighters because of the poverty and the because I think I heard Paulie mentioning something where he was like, how that area got the good fighters, but a lot of them fall under the streets. Is because, and it's funny because y'all remember Ricardo Williams. He is supposed to be like, you remember?
Yeah.
We had this conversation maybe a few months ago, and I'm like, Rick, I had to ask him, like, Rick, what you think it is exactly? Like, I knew it was the streets, but I'm saying why. I'm like, what you think it is? Because he one of them. Like, he made $500,000 his first pro fight. Rick, and got a couple million up front. He was already riding in like Bentleys and stuff when he was 16. Because back that way,
$500,000 for his pro
first
debut.
Fight, like I don't know how many rounds when it was on HBO. Yeah, and I'm like, Rick, what you think? He like, this what it is. I'm like, what is it even particular with Ohio? I mentioned this because I heard Paulie. He was saying something like, he was right though. He's like, Ohio got a whole lot of good fighters, some of the best, but a lot of them fall. And Rick was like, man, you know what it is? Like, we too addicted to the fast money because of the poverty wise. You're not gonna see. You would rather take, a lot of our guys would rather take the 10,000 that they could get now versus the 1 million or the 5 million in 2 years.
It's a long road, man. It's a long road.
Not just that, but Mick, you tell a motherfucker that ain't been able to feed his children. Nah, you gotta wait another 2 years.
Yeah, so
you know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, I thought I got here. What, like, did I get here? What am I doing? Because it's like, these cats, it's like, you damn they can't even fucking blame them, bro. Like, when you got leagues, like, that's what I'm saying. It ain't no path in boxing. There's paths in basketball. There's paths in every fucking sport except boxing. Like even in fucking MMA, even in fucking MMA, at least you could wrestle collegially. You could get some eyes on you. So, you know what I'm saying? You don't even have that in boxing. It's literally who you know. Like, you don't even have to be that good because it's like you could be the baddest motherfucker, 100%. But you ain't got the right people behind you. Come on, bro.
Listen, you hitting the nail on the head. That's what it's about, and that's the crazy thing. It's just the political part. I think that if boxing really wasn't so political, the sport is still, to me, the greatest sport in the world as far as the actual science of it. But it's kind of ran like gang culture when you think about it, and you know that because where you from, it's that same. It's a bigger city, but it's that same struggle. It's I mean, come on, we ain't got to say, what's going on in Chicago, but, because ain't that where gang culture even started? Really? Chicago? A lot of it?
I thought it was California.
No, that's what I'm talking about started. Like, Cali is where it kind of, but never mind that. I was just basically saying, like, boxing is kind of ran like gang culture. Like, oh, this is my set. You can't rock with this, It's kind of crazy, like, especially when you talking about guys that's already rich as hell. Right. Think about it.
No, you 1,000%
dudes is rich as hell. You mean to tell me the two billionaires can't get together to make a fight because of the promoters? You would think it'd be more of the fighters, like, but the promoters, y'all are rich as heck. Like, I can't, but it's kind of what makes the sport good and bad. But you hit the nail on the head though. But when you said it's not a path coming up.
No, it ain't no path, man. It ain't no path. So, when fighters...
There is, though.
I mean, there's not, though.
I think you mean as far as coming up, like, how do you box? How do you even get started?
Look, I mean, with everything, like, literally, to me, there is no one path. Like, you have a son, Mick. There is literally a path right now. How old's your son? Because I know he's young. How old?
5.
He's 5 years old. Right now, you tell me a sport, I could tell you the path for him to take to where he could get to the pros. Like, I could tell you, okay, put him in amateur boxing. Obviously, as history has shown, Ricardo Williams was one of them because if I'm not mistaken, he was a silver medalist in the 2000 games, right, at welterweight. So history has shown that fighters with amateur pedigree, fighters who have accomplished things in the amateurs, have gotten highly touted and recruited by big promoters. Here's the issue, though. Even still, what's the kid? Shakur was 16. There's a kid out that class that medaled, Nico Hernandez. Yeah. What has he done? You get
because what I'm saying? He chose not to.
Yeah,
though.
But I'm saying
he's on fucking Instagram making videos with his wife.
He's from New York, right?
But no, what I'm saying is he didn't even get picked up by a big promoter and he medaled. You get what I'm saying? So it's like
I'm pretty sure he got offers, bro.
See, Nets, you so cold. See, this one thing I say about y'all East Coast of New York, New Jersey, y'all so cold at hustling that y'all just got a gift. When it come to that, world, y'all got a gift. Like, man, when it come to, it's like y'all probably literally 2 steps ahead of everybody when it come to. I don't know if you agree with that. I mean,
it started over there,
Yeah, when it come to that, like that gift to y'all, like we make it look easy. When it come to hustling, y'all move real fast.
I mean, I feel that definitely like New York is a tri-state, like East Coast. I really feel like I say it all the time. I've noticed it with women. You could tell with the women. East Coast women, Chicago women, I don't care what you doing, they getting it. Some way, somehow they get into it.
Yeah, man.
You get what I'm saying? That's something that you don't really see out here. And I feel like, bro, I'm sure you know way more people than me in Vegas. You've been here way longer doing what you do. Come on, you gonna sit here and tell me that the hustlers in Vegas ain't none of them from out here? Everybody I know that's making money, that's in the club scene, that's whatever touching paper out here, they is not from Vegas. Most of them, truth be told, is either from the Bay or they from the East.
100%.
Because you see the void, baby.
Yeah, most people do move in.
Yeah.
But dang, it was something. Oh yeah, but all right, I'm gonna give a quick story to further speak on what you were saying, and I think that you're right because all right, I remember when I met LeBron for the first time because he's from my town. We both had like one of the same we had the same sponsor, right? We the same age, so at this time it's crazy because the first time I met him was at one of my amateur fights. My guy just happened to bring him to watch, and he just quiet there, just chilling. Like nobody knew him at the time. This was like maybe a year before he really started blowing up, like everywhere in high school. So, but like he had a pad because he's so good of a hooper. I get what you're saying. It's gonna come to light no matter what. You gotta have your own inside team.
But let me tell you something. My man's got drafted in 03. In 02, when he's in high school, they already showing him and Melo on ESPN.
When I first seen him
what
play,
amateur fight are you seeing on ESPN? Like, even for the fucking Olympics, you got to do your homework and damn near call your cable company, because it might be the NBC Sports Pro Plus.
but you know the advantage they do got is Instagram and social media.
I don't believe it. I agree that it's a difficult path, but there is a path for boxers. Like, you go to the amateurs, you become a declarated amateur, you get, if you can go gold, you go gold. But usually the people that take that route, Shakur, Keyshawn, like Earl, Rasheed Warren, like these dudes became world champions.
Here's the issue, though. Here's the issue. You're talking of such a small percentage of people.
But it's happening more and more. That was the past, what you're talking about. Think about the whole 2012. They all rich.
Oh, no,
everybody from 2012 Olympics is fucking filthy rich.
I don't know about filthy.
Who not? Who not?
Was it?
Look up Terrell Gachet's last fucking purse. Who from 2012 ain't making bread?
Ness, I ain't gonna lie. When it come to money, it's the craziest ever though in boxing.
Yeah, right now.
I think you talking about from an early stage, right? Like, how do you get? I think y'all both.
I mean, yeah, but like down the. I mean.
I get Rasheed Warren. How many title shots he had? How many? He been a champ. Earl's a 3-time champ.
Oh, it's the best era ever.
2012, sure. And even Wilder's era. Who broke? Demetrius ain't broke. Wilder ain't broke. Gary ain't broke.
Dudes is making money now. That's like 9-10 losses. I mean, it's guys.
Rosado.
All right, listen.
Hold on.
Rosado getting $500,000 paydays with 14 losses,
bro. And I'm not disagreeing with you, but I'm gonna further my point. What you say was the issue with Ricardo and just fighters in general,
getting caught up in the life.
Getting from the early past.
No, hold on. Getting caught up in the life, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yo, what is your second opportunity if you get caught up in the life in boxing? Like, what is a guaranteed second opportunity if you get caught up in the life in boxing? Like, you fuck
make
up,
a comeback. Vaughn Alexander did it.
I understand, but that ain't guaranteed.
James Kirkland did it.
See, he from the East Coast.
But I hear you, and I agree. But I'm saying Vaughn wasn't guaranteed that. Like, you.
But that's the whole fucking point. You gotta take your opportunity, and he did. He beat Louis Cooper-Servies.
I get it.
Everybody, Wilder allegedly coming back.
He got the fight to begin with. You get what I'm saying? I'm saying you fuck up elsewhere, bro. It's so many opportunities. Like, bro, right now, there's literally dedicated TV shows on Netflix with 5 seasons. Last Chance U is dedicated. It's a TV show dedicated to fucking college fuck-ups who fucked up either in the street or fucked up, gang or drugs or whatever. And they given a second opportunity going to this college. They being put on TV. Like, that's what I'm saying, that in boxing, you is a lucky motherfucker if you get one opportunity, let alone a second one.
Absolutely, I agree.
Let alone a second one.
I agree. We were arguing that with Haseem Rahman yesterday and Lonnie B, because, I respect a world champ. You became a world champ. First of all, not everybody gets a world title shot. Look at Dillian White. His title shot came at retirement. He probably not coming back. We haven't heard from Dillian White since that Tyson Fury fight. So if you become a world champ, man, I respect you.
And I do believe that this era is, but I get what you saying, D. Like, I get what you saying. On the way up, I think is what you mean.
Yeah,
how do you find? But what you said is
the
correct.
Way up is the
because
amateurs.
The money now in boxing. I guarantee you got hundreds of dudes that's making a good living off boxing. Before, it'd be maybe just a few handful. But I think you mean on the way up. How does a kid even find the way?
But even still, look, you just talked about motherfuckers not being able to. We kind of got on topic of this because you said some people can't turn down that $10K to wait for that $1 million 2 years later. That's what I'm saying. Bro, literally now it's even legal for these cats in college. Before, you was getting your college paid for. And cool, you better be happy with that. And, you getting this opportunity. Now it's you getting your college paid for and you get to touch dollars before you even get there. So now it ain't no rush to feed your family because you're able to do that. Even before you make it to the pros, you was able to eat off your fucking name.
You know what I got to think?
You're right.
We brought him up.
We don't have a system to breed
And
talent.
you know why? Hold on. You know why too? It's an individual sport.
Exactly.
No, it is.
That's why too.
And we don't have a NBA or all that. That
it's not
is
a league.
governing it,
Yeah.
collecting money from everyone. If we had an entity making money off everyone, believe me, they'll start investing in the future because they want their business to keep going.
They have to, and that's what I'm saying. Like when I say
It's called farming.
When I say there's not a path, like yo, show me every fighter, every pro boxer, show me their retirement plan right now. Show me their 401k.
But that's what I'm saying. No, but that doesn't exist for anyone. You gotta actually find a job that offers 401k and gives you a retirement plan. So the boxer is the fucking job.
No, I get that, Chan, but that's what I'm saying. In any other professional sport, in any other professional sport, you do have that union to protect you. You do have
I definitely think we should have
so
some
that's what I'm saying. When I say path, I think everything, because motherfuckers just think about it's you getting in the ring and you getting that belt and you getting those big paychecks, but at the end of the day, a motherfucker still gotta live until it ain't time to live no more. You still gotta feed your 5-year-old son when he fucking 18 years old.
And you know what's crazy? By me being off, I got to see that, and I had to get into real estate and do different things. Honestly,
you don't fight, you don't get paid. These motherfuckers get paid even when they I know not the NFL, Major League Baseball and the National Basketball Association, they contracts guaranteed fucking team. Derrick Rose gets off his rookie contract, signs a 5-year $98 million contract, youngest MVP to this day ever in NBA history. Literally has never been the same since, because
but how many tickets is basketball selling per game? It's a different world. They're gonna invest in something that's churning out so much money. Why do you think they invested in college football? Why do you think there's sponsors in college football? People getting check envelopes in college football.
It's a league.
It's a fucking business. They're farming. They're growing the children.
100%.
The crazy thing is it can be done.
100%. But and literally, yes, and that. Because it's really the same thing. Like, come on, what was Floyd doing in Rio de Janeiro in 2016 if he wasn't scouting and recruiting?
Exactly.
No, and
he couldn't get Shakur.
And I hear you. What I'm saying is that at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? It ain't no set plan for the boxers. These motherfuckers got to get it, and even not just do they gotta do everything to get it, but even once they did, sometimes it ain't enough because they don't have the right person behind them. They name not big enough. They may not look good enough. They may be the Spanish fighter that don't speak Spanish. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's so many obstacles.
And
so many obstacles. And that's all I'm saying, that when you think about the sport, it's the one sport that there is no path.
Yup. And then it's an overnight game to where you could be down 1 minute, the next thing you know, you done made 6 figures or millions, and then you don't really know. This don't got nothing to do with that topic, but I think that I would love for it to be more help. Like, whatever knowledge I got, I'm cool with sharing it, and I'm sure y'all are. Y'all to spit whatever. A lot of fighters are selfish. I ain't gonna lie. I'm talking about fighters that made it because they don't really reach back. They're not obligated. Don't get me wrong. They not obligated to, but I think people got to remember how it was coming up and share the knowledge. Like, you can't take it with you. Like, if you even know about an investment or something a fighter should do with a purse, think about it. All they do after the fight is this. Here go this big old phone number check. How do a street dude or somebody that grew up in Mexico or Colombia know what to do with all this money? You know, that's one thing that I could commend Al for is, you know, a lot of these guys, he does help them do this and that. And I want to thank Emmanuel Stewart while we brought him up, because he was the first person to buy my first car and my first real boxing gym back at home in Cleveland. He had that goal, Emmanuel Stewart. Like, he was sponsoring a lot of kids and was helping. If he had the money like Al Heyman, that's kind of what his goal was. Like, he helped us out a lot.
No, I mean,
like,
that shit needed. That shit is definitely needed, you know. And I don't know what it's gonna take, but it's something that has to happen in order to get.
You know what it's gonna take? We need a league. You need a league. There's no other way.
Well, you know, I think it's gonna be,
because there's always gonna be your business, his business, and my business.
That gang
but
culture.
in a league that's different. Why? Because you're a team owner. You're a team owner. You're a team owner. It makes sense to go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, see, now here's the thing, though. The issue is that, Mick, especially these days, that motherfuckers is making so much money that it's like,
100%.
why would we ever give up some of that money, you know? And back to what you was talking about, those vets that have made it, have been successful, reaching back out.
Right.
Literally was just saying yesterday how maybe not in New York, because Ness and Serafina looked at me like I was crazy, but in Chicago, let me tell you, I don't know what it is about parents in the inner city, but they feel that because they had to struggle, that they kids got to struggle. And I'm like,
I'm the opposite.
And to me,
you was like that?
No. I think that you should
I'm
end the
killing
struggle.
myself so my son don't got. I told my son, don't move
I
out my
agree.
house till
I
you
agree.
30. I don't want you paying rent for nobody. When you leave here, you buy a house. I don't want him to go through what I went through, paying rent. You know how much people just don't know how many thousands of dollars they lose on rent.
Honestly, it's just bigger than that. Like me, bro, I'm only 25. I talk to my brother like I'm a grandfather, like, because I just feel like I have so much more wisdom than him, and he 20. But it's like, I want you to, bro, I'm 25, I done fucked up. So it's like, I don't want you to do what I did. So, and that's how I feel. It's the same thing in boxing. It's like, okay, cool, we hit our head on the way up, we fucked up, we done got some bruises, some cuts, but now we here. Oh, now it's your turn? Well, you know what? I had to go through this, so do you. Come on, we see it all the time.
Yeah, and it's like you said, as a parent, which I agree, like your kid shouldn't have to. You kind of paved the way to get him out of that. So, and it's funny when I hear people say that, especially when it come to men. It's like, he got to get out at this age for what?
No, and I'm not gonna lie to you. You know, Latin families are like that. I've heard that, especially in the Latin tongue in Spanish all day. They got 18. Que se vaya. Like, as soon as he's 18, he's got it here.
But you notice you said he, right?
Fucking do that.
You said he.
Yeah, they keep
that's
the
the
women.
crazy thing.
They keep the women in the house.
Let me tell you, I'm the oldest of 6. So I graduated high school, and I always had great grades. Like my ACT was a 28. Like, I was always smart. I just got in trouble, and my dad was like, "So what you want to do? You want to get this school loan?" Because he like, "You want to get the school loan?" Or and I'm like, even in my head, because of the way I'm raised, I'm like, I got 2 sisters. I'm like, I could figure it out. Let them, you feel me? And then my brother turned, dad co-signed for him. You motherfucker. I'm like, I'm thinking I'm doing the right thing because let the sisters get the easy way. And my brother, the one after me, he got I'm like, you motherfucker. But that's what I'm saying.
In the chat, they're saying that leagues won't work because it doesn't work in tennis. Because they're saying boxing is
individual sport. Yeah.
And tennis is in. So how's it? Because I don't watch the tennis. So how's it in tennis?
It's kind of like you got to do for self in any individual sport because you get to choose who you watch. But it's like you said, it's luck, who you know in boxing.
Even in
tennis,
you know
what you can compare boxing to? You can compare it to more the music game.
Okay.
It's kind of like music where you notice it's a lot of rappers that's eating that might not be as good as a certain rapper, but they in a better position, and it's kind of like stuff that's it's even luck in boxing. Like, you know, you got some fighters that might. You got guys like Alfredo Angulo. He got with Al. That's the kind of guy you could call up and be like, man, look, I'm a little short on money, or I'm good, or my money tied up in investments. Can you get me a fight? Dudes like that, it gets you one. Like, you could see that with a lot of his fighters, that you could probably just hit them up and get you, win, lose, or draw. You can get in the ring and make some money. To me, that's what I would change in boxing is everybody help everybody. Like, give these fighters a Rocky story. The ones that's good enough that ain't get to make the payday. You need a warm-up fight. Why not help a dude? Like, if you look at Emmanuel Augustus, right? If he was in today's age, he might have been made millions. Back then, they wasn't paying nowhere near like they are now. You know, now you get guys, even like the Rockman fight. You got Jake Paul. This wouldn't have been able to happen without social media. So I think social media changed everything to where fighters can make money. It kind of watered the sport down as far as just the science of it, because guys don't have to fight each other. But I'm happy as far as the way the fighters are getting paid so much on the way up. They getting rich before they fight for belts now. But Bernard Hopkins, he had to wait to damn near.
Clearly, there's a bigger issue in boxing, Mick, because you talk about fighters not getting paid. before, and you see these Don King cards, and I'm gonna say Don King because I swear to God he would have like 4 or 5 Hall of Famers on one card.
Man,
obviously they was being underpaid, but yet we sit here in 2022. The first boxer to make $1 million was Jack Dempsey 101 years ago.
People don't know that.
So it's like he was able to make $1 million back then.
Yep.
The gate back then was 1.8. 1.8.
And they gave him $1 million?
And he got $1 million. You get what I'm saying? So if you making those numbers in 101 years ago, and bro, that shit inflated is I don't know how much money.
No.
So
hundreds of millions. 1 million, 101 million years ago.
Even Sugar Ray Robinson, right? He would go to the fight. If he saw extra broadcast there, he'd say, I ain't fighting unless all of them pay me.
So look, 1 million in 1921 is equivalent to 16.5 million a day.
A day?
That's
or
crazy.
today?
Today, like in today's day and time. So I'm just saying, who the fuck is getting 16.5 million for a purse in today's day and age in boxing?
Well, Canelo.
No. I'm not saying nobody, but it's very few people.
Yeah, no, top 0.5%.
You know, so I don't know, man. This shit I feel like way bigger than all of us. I don't know that. I think I'ma die, and this shit we still gonna be in the same situation as far as a sport being an independent sport. I don't think that there's gonna be anything, you know. If you talk about a league or something of that nature, all you got to do is look at the UFC. They're in combat. They have something like that, something to protect fighters, something to get those big fights made. And at the end of the day, all those motherfuckers is trying to come over to this sport because of the paydays, of the paychecks over here. You know, your heavyweight champ Francis Ngannou just made $600,000 in his last defense. Let me tell you, in the state of Nevada, if you are a heavyweight champion in boxing, the Nevada State Athletic Commission requires you to pay the champion a minimum of a $1 million purse if you are the heavyweight champ in boxing.
Oh yeah, they get done dirty, and it's crazy because he got a good motto over there, Dana White. But as far as the money, you know,
I mean, he a hell of a businessman.
Yeah, he a hell of a businessman. You know what's crazy? Dude run it damn near. What's the guy? The wrestling cat.
McMahon.
Boxer might need to take a part of what
Vince
he
McMahon.
do. Yeah, like
he just stepped down.
Yeah, he just retired.
Right,
too.
yeah, that's crazy. I saw
But
that.
Triple H's, or is that just gimmick?
No. It's Triple H and his daughter, but aren't they together? I think, or something like that. But Vince McMahon's daughter is the one stepping up. But you know that whole family been involved. But that again, Mick, you talking about? First of all, you talking about you basically talking about the plays we see in New York. You know, they able to sell out even though they showing the same shit every day. You know, these motherfuckers is able to sell out 2 shows a week across the country and even they're basically showing the same shit. That shit's scripted. This shit way harder than that.
Right. And
them motherfuckers done fake deaths and shit. Like, I don't know that we could get away faking deaths in boxing.
And with those, they follow the brand. Like UFC, Dana White is more famous than all the fighters, except for like what's his
Conor
name?
McGregor.
So they follow that brand. If you see the UFC sign, you just gonna go to the fight. So boxing don't have a logo.
Yeah.
Like UFC got a logo.
Yeah, because
Like
those are
NBA.
companies. Those are
Like
companies.
NBA.
Those are companies.
Imagine having a little boxer like
Top
a
Rank,
logo.
Top Rank got a logo. PBC got a logo. Mayweather Promotions.
They got logos, but I mean like one umbrella of like the sport.
No,
but
we know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
He's showing us that in boxing it's individualized. There isn't
it
one
is.
logo. There's fucking 30.
Right, because they all doing good in their own rights, but it's like I say, it's kind of ran like gangs almost to where it's like.
I mean, I tell people all the time, you never see Pepsi and Coca-Cola do a commercial together. They don't even share a Super Bowl.
Yeah, no, that's a good point right
They
there.
outbid each other.
Yeah, that's
it's like,
a good
oh shit,
point.
Super Bowl 39, 50, 60 million. Let me do it with a halftime show. It's not,
That's a
bro.
good point.
You get 20 minutes, I get 20.
Bro, it's $5 million for a 30-second slot for a Super Bowl commercial.
Yeah, but that's commercial, Poppy. Pepsi did Beyonce halftime show.
Yeah.
So Coke didn't put up the money, and they wasn't no co-promotion. It ain't, Pepsi bought Beyonce in a halftime show and fucking Coke gets the pregame.
I got to give promoters credit, though, because it's hard. I ain't even going to lie to you. I give them credit. I can't, all them great promoters.
So doing it, you
it's
starting
hard.
to see.
Yeah, because I do shows.
Give me
me
some
and my
of the
brother
give me
do
some of the
shows.
headaches.
Oh, it's headaches. I mean, it's a lot that goes into it. I could imagine on their level, like I do like, me and my brother do shows. Y'all know, y'all rock out with us. So it's a lot that go into it, like for real. Like it's on their scale, I can't even imagine. Like Top Rank, honestly, they got a great staff over there. So, I mean, I'm sure they done made so many billions since they've been in it. Like Bob been going for what, since the 60s, 70s?
My man's promoted Evil Knievel jumping over the Grand Canyon.
For real.
Bob Arum did. Like
Bob been doing it.
Oh no, Bob, like he been doing it for so long. Like Al, I think that all of them got good models that they all kind of do the best. Like Al to me brought the biggest. He the reason for fighters making the money they making today because he put pressure on the other people. And you got Eddie that's doing this thing, but you got Bob that's like his motto is probably all around might be the best because he been around through all of them different.
No, because he's the only one. He has not only the best matchmakers, but he also has the best people finding talent, bro.
No, they coded that.
As good as Al, as good as all the fighters Al has gotten, Top Rank stay getting stars.
They get them from the beginning too.
Yeah,
like honestly,
they build them.
I'm gonna be real.
But again, so did Al. He had the whole 2012.
Oh, for sure. Like they graded building, like getting talent from the beginning. If you look at the biggest money makers in boxing, like De La Hoya, Floyd, they kind of drift off later on. Like Al just bringing it and see Al's the biggest promoter ever in music. So I think that he learned a lot from music. And the good thing, and he fell back. Like, he not all in the, like Don kind of was like how we spoke on Dana White. Don was like, you gonna support this event. He was the best promoter to me as far as actually hyping the fight up. Like,
I like Eddie.
No, yeah, I'm saying Don to me, nobody. Remember how you just mentioned his pay-per-view cards, right?
No, they were stacked.
Oh, they were stacked, and he promoted it damn near to where if you see that crown, you going to the fight. Like he was.
I'll give you that.
As far as actually
the fights had names, like Rumble in the Jungle, and all,
like hyping it up. I think that needs to come back to boxing.
I think another issue too is you look at all these pro sports.
Yeah, but Thriller in Manila wasn't just him. I mean, people say that wasn't Bob part of that.
Yeah, but I'm saying his motto, he promoted it like a big party almost. Because Don is a street cat. Like he came from that. And he put it in the boxing. Like,
not just. Let me get back to these, man. I got Ruin of 504. I think you answered it, but why did the Farmer fight get postponed? But you said
in Dubai, the president died. So with their religious beliefs over there was no music, no big events, none of that. Over there for maybe like 40 days, I think they had a 40-day mourning period. So they didn't have. You wasn't even allowed to listen to music outside. For like a week or two. But I stayed over there, man. It was amazing though. Like, it was amazing.
I got Chick Chickarelli that says, yo, champ, is Sprite still sponsoring now that the venue has moved? All the best to you on the fight and the future.
No, not now, but I gotta thank them though, because, they helped get it off the ground. A lot of money went into all of our pockets from that. But now we back in America, and I'm just glad that.
I wonder why Sprite doesn't want to do anything in America.
It's not that they don't want to do anything. Boxing kind of got a black eye a little bit, when it comes to certain sponsors. But honestly, a lot of people love boxing though. When you get to talking to them and you see, they just don't know, like you said, how to get to the people to get in it and. Boxing kind of confused people almost. They don't know.
There's no Channel 5, bro. There's no Sunday night boxing.
Yeah, they don't know how to get in.
No.
All right, I'll put it to you like this. Even us, right? We don't even sometimes see dates. You got to kind of dig to see when the fight is.
Of course. Yesterday it was a whole card that nobody knows about.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like
The Zone.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even know that.
See, and
Joette Gonzalez's brother. That's what I'm saying. Boxing is so
and it's
stupid.
easy when you got that kind of pop. But I think that it need to be people. I said this before. It need to be people like y'all. You got the boxing voice. You got fight hype. You got Sean Porter's podcast. You got many. You got Blue Blood. You got podcasts, right?
Mm-hmm.
The promoters are good at RC. They already good. Once they get the site fee, the sponsor, and the network money, it's kind of almost like, all right.
Done deal for me. I got my money.
But if you want to actually, to me, all right, you get the podcasters. Here y'all go. Here go a budget. Y'all blow this through the roof. It'd be different because
touching the streets.
They at a high level of, they don't have the time to really touch the streets. Just what you said, the grassroots promoting.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think that's the part.
We've gone away, and like you said, this is like the music industry. What did they do in the music? Sell from their fucking trunk. Pop their trunk and sell CDs. Give away CDs. Dudes come to New York to give you their CD. Yo, here, just listen to it.
And it's getting older. Trying to get a lot of the cats getting older. Eddie probably the only young promoter. You got to think these cats are old. I think they want to do it, but I give promoters credit because it is hard. Like it's stressful and it's hard. Like, you know, they got a great staff, but there's so much stuff that they got to do and things fall apart and this and that. All right, look at it like this. Look how hard it is to make the Terrence and Earl fight. It's not made yet. I'm sure to get made, but it's so much that, and I don't knock them because there's so much that goes into it that people won't even imagine. Stuff that they probably getting phone calls every day. You got to think.
Look, a lot simpler than that.
Earl just tweeted while you've been in here. Earl just tweeted. He said it's 8 a.m. Y'all up arguing with each other. I love the passion for this fight, but go eat breakfast with your kids if you have some, and brush your teeth, because Espinosa's saying that the fight might not happen, or they come to another impasse. So the world is mad. Like, we want this fucking fight.
Right, and see, that's the thing. Nobody sees the... It's almost like getting into a marriage, to make an example. Like, it's stuff that go... But it's, of course, it's way more to it than that. But I'm saying, if it was that simple, believe me, with 2 dogs and 2 killers like that, it would have been made. But you got to... This is a worldwide fight. So it's probably going to be shown in 200-300 countries, 100 countries. So it's so much money out there that, you know, and then I'm sure it's a little tug of war. Like, oh, I should get 55, you should get 45. I know it's probably hard for them to agree to 50-50 because they both, honestly, this is the most even matchup in the stage of their career in so long that I know it's hard, because it's kind of like, Terrence, do y'all agree that he pound for pound? I think that he the pound for pound champ. But at the same time, it's like, okay, dang, Earl got, 3 belts, right?
3.
Then he the welterweight champ, and he got kind of like, it's like damn, he pound
got
for pound.
He the money. He the money though.
Right.
He sell the tickets. He sell the pay per view.
So my thing is this is how I see that fight. I think that Bud should be the slight favorite on the betting odds, but I think that maybe Earl deserve a couple more % on the money. It ain't for me to say, but I don't think it's a big edge. It can be maybe 48.
But see,
52 or whatever.
You see how complicated we talking about one fight, and we could talk about that one fight for hours and hours. But you see how complicated that was. I'm gonna put it so much simpler. Right now, if you call Ness, you call somebody who don't watch boxing, right? A family member, a friend. Where do you direct them to even go see the schedule? Because like,
there's not even a unified schedule.
You know what I'm saying? It's like ESPN shows what they want to show, but of course they're gonna push their ESPN promoted fights, and
highlight them too.
But that's cool. That's cool. Let's just say I'm on ESPN right now, right? So let's just say, cool. Okay, cool. I want to find out more about this Danny Garcia fight, because that's this weekend. I know Showtime. I have Showtime. What can I do? I can't click on the fucking name. I can't I can't see who this Danny Garcia guy is. Any other sport, you could at least click on it. It's gonna give you their stats, their record, whatever. Bro, it's hard to even be a boxing fan.
It's hard to keep up. You know, it is hard to keep up.
Like, bro, any fucking sport, any sport you watch, you from Ohio, you from Jersey, I'm from Chicago. We all live in Vegas. Right now, I know you don't watch other sports. Let's just say football coming up, cool. All our teams, geographically at least, ain't in Vegas, so we ain't gonna get it on free TV. At least I know I can go buy the package and watch every game for the entire year. But here it's like shit, ESPN, DAZN, Showtime, used to be HBO. Got to make sure. Now you got Pro Box. They got a couple fights going on. My boy Mick fighting on pay-per-view. You know I ain't missing that. You know I'm getting that redemptionpayperview.com. You know what I'm saying? Bro, it's so hard just to be a fucking fan.
No, you had to buy the pay-per-view to see Jarrell Miller's comeback in Tennessee. Everybody's independent, man. You guys are oversaturating the sport and abusing the consumer, because as a consumer, and I'm one of the dudes that don't steal, so I'm not streaming nobody's shit, but now I got to give you 30. I got to give Earl and them 80. Tank want another 80.
Canelo need his 80.
He need his 80. The Zone won 100.
And you know what, Mick?
The Zone won 100. ESPN went from 70 to 100. Showtime won 120.
Right.
I mean, it's just like, what the fuck? Plus, I got to pay for the internet to watch all them motherfuckers.
Bro, I just fucking switched to the Hulu Disney and what's the ESPN package, because ESPN just damn near doubled in price. And that's what I'm saying. It's cool. Fuck the price. We got to go to a million different places to try to watch the fights, bro. It's hard to even be a fan.
And then some of these fighters don't even want to take a picture with you. Not me personally or Danny, but with some of the, like, you know, we got, this is a call-in show. People will literally call in like, nah, man, I was trying to take a picture with so-and-so, and he said no. And I get it. You know, you probably got 1,500 people asked to take a picture with you before you got there, but it's part of the job.
Yeah, it's part of the job. I don't like when people act like divas, though.
You know what, though? I'll say it's part of the job, but I've also been with fighters, you know, at dinner. I've been with fighters at the mall.
It never stops.
Shit never stops.
Yeah. Sometimes you want your
own, and I'm
gonna
be honest with you. I remember
But listen, it's a gift and a curse, because guess what? If Earl's at dinner and they asking for pictures, they also buying them pay-per-views.
And then, because we asked for that, I get it on both sides. Like, oh, man, I want to eat with my kids.
No,
or whatever,
see, and sometimes, bro, like, that's the one thing I'm like, yo, you see this man got his children with him.
You look at it like that because you interact with a dozen fighters per day, right? But me, I never seen Michael Jordan, and he's out eating with his kids. You think I give a fuck? This the only time I get to see you. I gotta shoot my shot, just like if it was a girl. You know that. It's no disrespect. It's just like, Mike, when I'm gonna see you again?
Nah, I hear you, champ. I'm just saying, look, I've seen it firsthand where people just have zero consideration. Like, yo, you see my man's pushing a stroller for real? Like, for real.
Yeah.
You see my man's pushing the stroller.
Hell yeah, that's a cute little baby. Can I get an autograph?
Then you got the motherfuckers, Mick, then you got the motherfuckers don't even ask. They just, like, bro.
Yeah, that is
true.
true.
And then it get dangerous for fighters because a lot of, well, not a lot of people, but, like, you can get provoked, right? Because some people want to come up. Like, oh, if he put his hands on me, I'm assuming because he a fighter. Because a lot of people, they always make the joke. Because, you know, everybody say, oh, man, is your hands registered?
Yeah.
I want to make this clear to people.
That's fake.
No, to an extent. In court, it ain't. Because, believe me, like, if you get a case and they do find out you a fighter, you're going to get the highest extent of the law on the assault. So, it's not literal. Like, people think that you go through a scanner, like, oh, put your hands
your shit.
It ain't like that.
Let me get your fist print.
Yeah, they think, but if you a fighter, you that assault case can go up even more, or the person can get a lot of money out you. It got to be self-defense, you know.
Well, Mick, I got a few more. Looks like New York Bullet says, good morning, champ. Would you consider this fight an all or nothing type fight, meaning loser is probably done at this point? Blessings and good luck. Done is such a... Gabriel Rosado got 14 fights and he about to be in another big fight. It's crazy to me that people still think people be done in this sport.
Salute to that cat, man. Hey, whoever managed him or they cold. Like, they need to... And I love to see that, though, too.
Yo, and then think about it. Bro, how many TV opportunities has
they
he got?
all?
No, he just got a new one coming up, right?
Yeah, he on the Canelo card.
I love to see that because he a dog and he like, all right, for me.
No. I mean, fuck, no. Yeah, that's cool in the fights. Bro, I'm talking about in the movies. He getting them checks outside of boxing.
Oh, he got a hell of a team, like, for sure. So you got a man. Like, he got probably one of the, whatever's going on with his team is amazing. But for me, I don't want to box too long anyway. You know, I'm blessed to even have this youth. I turned 39 in June, so.
Damn, champ.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, thank you.
What day?
27th.
Okay.
So my thing is, what's crazy is like you, my dad was in his discipline, was in the service. That's what he always recommended to fighters, because my dad trained me on the way up, and he trained a lot of kids in the streets. And you know what he always told them? Certain kids, he could see the penitentiary in them. He like, man, you need to go to the military. And when they get out of jail 10, 15 years later, they come back and tell him, man, you was right. Because he like, the stuff you doing, you might as well go to the military and get paid. Like, or go, like, if you out here doing this, the best thing for you is to go to the military. But, all right, back on to me, I want to leave with my marbles and I had a lot of unfortunate situations in my career where I didn't get opportunities like we spoke about to fight for many titles and stuff. I was a world champion. Everything happened for a reason, but I don't want to fight too long anyway. Maybe a few fights, a handful of fights. I did wise up as far as money and investments. I didn't have a choice, so I got a chance on my time off, even as a trainer, to learn more and stuff like that. But for Tevin, he's still a lot younger than me. He's closer to 30. So the way I beat him, it can look bad, depending on how I beat him. But for me, even winning this fight dramatically, I'm still realistic. I feel great. Not everybody can do it, but Nara Hopkins done. But I want to be more on the business side and keep promoting or managing or coaching and help. Coaching, what my guys already had, I would probably, that's something I could always revisit. But as far as full time, I salute trainers in boxing more than any job in boxing. Since I done it, I felt guilty calling myself a coach. Because I got to start out with Devin Haney.
Yeah.
I got to start off, with $1 million fighter. And I'm getting, man, when I look back, I'm like, I owe the guys that helped me from the beginning. These dudes ain't missed a day in the gym and never got a quarter in their life. And this is 99% of trainers. They in these rec centers back home training kids and basically being the second parent to them.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they literally, I know trainers that ain't missed a day in like 40 years. 40,
Barry
50 years.
Hunter.
Never got.
Barry Hunter
right.
is in a public recreation center. He saved those children. Those kids that we see on TV, those was kids that would otherwise be running up and down the streets of Baltimore.
What? You got thousands of them that did never get to make a quarter.
Of course.
So when I see guys like Barry, and I never thought about that until I became a trainer. I'm looking at other trainers like, dang, I felt guilty. Now, I got a heck of a lot of knowledge, but it humbled me even more because I'm like, man, I like for my kids, of course, they call me coach, my fighters, but I'm like, man, this dude been in the game for 30, 40, 50 years, never got paid a quarter. Like, he just gave people his time. It's almost like you say, I'm sure you went to Philly, like Bowsy. I knew him since I was little. And you look at guys that just got that. Trainers, I don't think trainers get enough credit in the game because, man, this dudes that you never hear of that make the fighter, and then when they turn pro,
they
my
lose
fault,
the fighter.
I wasn't in the mic. They lose them, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, man,
to a bigger name.
now I'm conscious of like, honestly, this dude is a better trainer, but he got the bigger name. I learned a lot from being a trainer, a whole lot. And I'm like, man, this dude's at the beginning of my career that was better than some of these big 99 or 100% of these big name trainers because I've been around, the best teachers. I had them. I was blessed to be around Emmanuel Stewart when I was 14, 15, 16. You know how many good trainers he had up under him? The Crump. You know how many good trainers was a part of Crump? Man, and he was one of them, Bill Miller, but he had... Man, I could name you off like 8 of them. One of the best trainers I ever worked with. Rest in peace to Tommy Rowland. I'm going kind of off topic, but it's a guy named Tommy Rowland. Rest in peace to him. All right, Big Floyd, he was my trainer at the beginning since before I had any pro fights, right? Yeah, please, thank you. Now, this was crazy right now. When I didn't come out to Vegas, Big Floyd he real strict and particular about who I was working with when I wasn't even with him because he like, I don't want you to learn nothing wrong and mess up what we working on since you just turned in pro. I don't want you, making certain mistakes, and I want you to get out the amateur style of fighting, right? So I would name people. Oh no, hey, you know how Floyd and Roger, you know how they are when they come. They gonna straight out say it. Oh, he don't know shit. Hell no, don't mess with him. And it's a guy named Tommy Rowland. When I brought him up, Big Floyd, the praise that he had for him, but you would never hear this cat. Like, you never hear this dude. Because I'm like, Floyd, I'm like, man, this cat out here. You know, I'm living in Detroit. I'm like, man, he telling me the same stuff you telling me. Now, I know 99.5% of people don't even know this stuff. Come to find out, Floyd like, oh, you talking about Tommy? He like, yeah, we had the same teachers coming up. Now, they all came up under that tree of these guys that taught that whole area. So you got trainers like that, like in the basement of Kron. It was dudes that was cold. I'm talking about stuff you don't even think of, like, and that's what kind of helped me become a great trainer fast, because I had knowledge that a lot of trainers don't have, because I can go back in the vault and say, all right, this is what Emmanuel taught me. This is what I learned from Floyd. I learned this from my dad. I learned this from Caldwell. I learned this from Tommy Rowland. And I think that's a lost art in boxing too, honestly, is the teachings of boxing. I think it's some great fighters, but I think the teaching, people learning more off YouTube now.
Two more. Lidslow, Decatur, Georgia. Straight up, Mickey, did Mayweather stop the fight or mess it up so you couldn't go to Africa?
Oh, no. Why'd he do that? Like, like I say, people heard my story. It wasn't nothing really never directly with him. I just look at it like this. I mean, it was a family member that was managing me. He never managed before. Yeah. So the way that what happened to me, I was on the side of
inexperience.
No, he was inexperienced, right? So what he was doing at the time, he probably didn't see how it was affecting me.
Mm-hmm.
So he probably was looking at, I got to run it up. The more I get, but he forget the more he got, the less I got, and I don't get to fight. You find it's a long story, but Floyd did a lot for me. I credit the Mayweather family a lot for why I'm even able to fight at this age, because of what they taught me. Because it is different. You got to have a certain style of fighting to be able to fight to me at these later years. So the stuff that Floyd done for me is like, if it wasn't the middleman, if I didn't have a middleman in that situation, I probably would have been one of the presidents or something to Mayweather Promotions. To be honest, like the plan that we had together, me and Floyd, I'm going to have to save some of the stuff on what he had in store for me and my brother for a certain time period. And I know that Floyd would have done it, but that's just how business work. I'm just blessed to still be here. I mean, like I say, I'm 39 and I got a big fight with Tevin, and I'm being able to promote. So stuff could have been better, but at the same time, I can't complain when you got fighters that fought that was cold back in the day, that didn't even make 10, 20,000. I still got to make money, and it could have been better, but I still can't complain at the end of the day.
Absolutely. We get that last question, then we'll get the super chats and wrap it up, because you got meetings next.
Got Dennis in Tampa. I enjoy listening to your breakdown on fights and your insight. In your Cambosos fight, why do you feel you won? Explain that, please, because I feel like you won. Thanks. And please win for us older G's.
Well, I ain't even going bitch and complain saying, oh, I won. Like, he was more prepared. I feel he probably deserved to win at the time. I knew what position I was in. I was the older guy with the name, former world champion, where I was coming in to fight against him. Like, it probably wasn't the smartest fight to take coming off of that long layoff for years. But at the same time, I always think of stuff like an average working person. When I do things, you got to take a step back. When you get older, you get more mature. And I thought, like, you know what? It ain't like I got to clock in and go to – it ain't people that's complaining that got to – I'm not saying they don't like their job, but most people in the world doing something that they don't even like to do.
That's a fact.
So I'm like, as hard as this fight is, people are you crazy for taking this? Like, coming on. I'm like, man, look, at the end of the day, I want to sink or swim and see if I still got it. It might be a tough fight to test the waters with, but so I don't say I got robbed or nothing. I do think I won more rounds, but it ain't nothing to complain about. it's funny because me and Devin did laugh and talk about it. Like, you know, he like, hey, Coach, I'm going to get the revenge for you one day. And it's funny because it ended up happening. So, you know, I don't really say that it wasn't no robbery, nothing like that. Most people did think I won the fight, but it ain't nothing. I ain't going to complain about it. I'm just blessed. Like I say, I was 36 when I fought him. So I'm just blessed to the clock is ticking and I'm still got you. So I'm glad I'm still able to do it.
Shout out to Rick Ramos with a fat $50 super chat. And he says, lots of love, gentlemen.
Showing love from Chicago.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to Rick and congrats on the recent engagement.
Yeah, man. Congratulations, my friend. He's about to get the whole ball and chain, huh? That's what they call it these days. Let me see. You said super chats. Any specifically for?
I mean, we got the KDDR member for 20
Yeah, but none of that is
Mick.
for Mick. Let's go ahead and give out your social media and take this picture with you.
Mickey Bay Eternal. And everybody tune in to redemptionpayperview.com. I promise to get the fans their money's worth. You know, we doing it at an affordable price. $30, $34. I know you saying, you know, that's just how the game go.
Mm-hmm.
We got to charge. You know, if it was up to me, all the boxing to be free.
For sure.
I wish it was a way that, you know, it
Listen,
could be.
35 is cheaper than 80.
But I put it to you like this. I'm going to fight like this my last fight because it could be.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, because I believe and know that a fighter like Tevin would have never beat me in my prime. So it is sink or swim, and it could be declared a dangerous fight on my end, but that's what I wanted. Like, I ain't want no easy fight or for the fans to feel like, why would we pay for this? I could have took a lesser fight. It was some good fights on the table that was still easier than this, but to me, I want to sink or swim right now and see whether, which I know I will come out on top, become the oldest champion ever in my division, and call it a night from there.
Well, we'll take this quick intermission. Be right back.
To wrap up.
No, we should wrap up because you do got a meeting.
Yeah, I think we only got Ness.
Yes,
If you want to go,
12 years. I never
if you want to wrap up,
yeah, go ahead.
All right, cool.
All right, so
'Cause
let
I
me
think there's
answer
only one
these super chats. We have Danny won't have that power at 54. Yep, we answered that. Armando Garcia, you got to be born with power. Weight only increases. We read that. Matt Bent, Swift catching a body. Russell catching a body. Adam catching a body. Damn, 3 knockout parlay. Sounds good. Matt Bent with the $5. That gets you a wheel spin. So we going wheel spin ya. Matt Bet 100, $5 wheel spin. Where you at? Where you at? Benavidez 2-glove raffle. So 2 raffle entries into the Benavidez glove raffle. If you want that, you know you got to send another $10. $1.99 super chat from Casual Boxing Fan that says, is it $75 to enter the raffle? If yes, $75 if you want the all-inclusive flight and hotel. Plus, you get to watch the fight with us and meet all the fighters that we're going to invite and all the amazing people we're going to have here in this building on that particular Mexican Independence Canelo Triple G fight week. Each raffle ticket, $75. You could end up flying all the way to Las Vegas and having a hotel room for a measly $75. So we're going to RNS1, Canelo, GGG, Tank, Ryan, Paul Rockman, AJ Usyk will outsell Bud versus EJ. Casuals aren't interested. Bud and EJ don't have that type of fan base. 350 tops.
Lies.
Well, I mean, the other 6 names are very popular. I don't know about AJ Usyk in America outselling, but maybe internationally and worldwide, yes. If you haven't already done so, don't forget to follow me and Ringwalk on social media. You can follow him at Ringwalk Danny. Follow my producer at Bo Mason _TBV. You can follow me at Ness GTO. And we will be back tomorrow with a live fight chat for Danny Garcia, Jose Benavidez Jr. right here. Peace.